Wagwan, everyone. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Wherever you're watching this, whether you're at home, out and about, thank you for clicking on this stream. Thank you for watching, people. I'm wearing black, as you can see, as you know, today was the death of Arsenal Football Club, the team that I support. But you know what? We're not going to spend too long talking about them because, as you can see from the title, this is a Liverpool versus Chelsea watch along. I'm glad to be bringing this to you. I'm glad that I can get my mind off of Arsenal Football Club, put it aside, and really look forward towards some high quality football, some, you know, title challenging football. Let me call that. Two phenomenal teams coming against each other, butting horns at a beautiful stadium in Anfield. Hopefully that we'll get a good spectacle to show for it. There is some top quality players, two title challengers, Champions League challengers, challenging for all competitions throughout England as well. So it's going to be a good one. Thank you for joining me, people. As we've got one viewer here already. Thank you. Nice to see you. Let me get into the video. Before I talk about the Liverpool lineup, I do want to share some, well, to find out some results, actually. Here we go. Norwich. Here we go. I'm sharing the screen. I didn't mean to be sharing this tab, but let me give a quick refresh for you, people. As you can see, hold on. Am I right on the right tab? Oh, sorry, people. Already started off poorly, just like Arsenal did today. Let me bring it back. Share the screen. Here we go. And here we are. Here I am sharing the screen with you. As you can see, the first game of the day was a 5-0 victory for Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad. Easy win. 10 men. Granit Xhaka got sent off when Arsenal were 2-0 down, and then the route went on from there. Aston Villa drew 1-1 with Brentford. Goals from Ivan Toney, who helped Aston Villa take the lead, followed by an equaliser not long later with a goal from Emi Buendia. Brighton losing 2-0 at the Amex to Everton, who come away the winners. That's a brilliant result for Everton. They've had a good start to the season, 2 wins and a draw, undefeated for Rafa Benitez. Damari Gray scoring again as well. He's really proving to be a good signing, shining and shining in an Everton shirt. Yeah, he had a lot of doubters for the price that he was paid for. He hasn't really kicked it off in the Premier League when he was here at Leicester. I know he won a league title with them, but he wasn't a key player in that at all. He got a medal. He'll take that. And, you know, fair play to him. But he really struggled at Leicester, really, to really make an impact in that squad. Then went to Bayer Leverkusen. Didn't shine over there. Didn't set the world alight. I can't really be honest. To be honest with you, I can't really be honest. Getting my words mixed up today. Arsenal, you throw me off guard. But I can be honest with you, I haven't really been following him in the Bundesliga or really been tracking his progress at Bayer Leverkusen. So, but he's come back and he's looked a lot more mature player in terms of his decision making. He's still got that threat, that 1v1 dribbling ability. He can go left, can go right. I haven't seen the goal today. If any of you have, let me know. Let me know how it was. If any of you have seen the games. In this country, you can't watch 3 o'clock kickoffs because of, you know, the blackout law. Sorry. You'll be seeing me do a lot of that. I get a lot of dry mouth when I'm talking a lot. And it's to help restore some water after the Arsenal tears. The next result was Newcastle 2, Southampton 2. Wow, that one looked like a good game, to be quite honest with you. Who took the lead in this one? Let me have a quick look in it. Let's go inside. As we saw, Callum Wilson took the lead in the 55th minute, and then Mohamed El-Yunusi equalised. And then in the 90th minute, Newcastle thought they won it at the death with Alan St. Maximin scoring the winner where it seemed to be. But a last-minute penalty given away by Jamal Lascelles allowed James Ward-Prowse to equalise. So, yeah, not a great result for the Newcastle as they snatched a draw from the jaws of victory. The next game, we saw Norwich lose 2-1 to Leicester. Jamie Vardy gave Leicester the lead in the 8th minute, but then a Timu Pukki penalty just before half-time allowed Norwich back into the game, and then Mark Albrighton scored the winner in the 76th minute. So Jamie Vardy got a goal and an assist, which is well played to him. If any of you got anything in your fancy football team, you'll be happy there. And in the next game, in the last game before we go into the next one, it was a 2-2 draw for West Ham United and Crystal Palace, which is a brilliant result for Crystal Palace, given the circumstances. West Ham took the lead with Pablo Fornals in the 39th minute, but then not straight after, in the second half, Conor Gallagher equalised, followed by Mikel Antonio restoring the lead for the Hammers. But then 2 minutes later, Conor Gallagher equalised again. He did look pretty good last week, I thought. Watching Match of the Day, he did look Crystal Palace's most threatening player, Conor Gallagher, and it's nice to see him score. Well, if you're a Chelsea fan, it's another one of your players out on loan performing outside the club. Even if he doesn't stay at Chelsea, surely he's going to make a good, nice bit of profit for you there. Fair play to Chelsea for that one. And Crystal Palace snatching him up and playing such a key part. Conor Gallagher, hopefully he can maintain that form. And then who knows, he may stay alongside Mark Guehi. But yes, so those are the results. Let me come back to you, people. Those are the results that we saw in the Premier League. A lot of draws in there. Leicester picking up a victory, picking up their second victory. They needed to bounce back after that West Ham defeat. Newcastle still yet to gain a victory, as well as Southampton, but they shared the spoils there, so that's not too bad. Making sure everything's straight, sorry. Making sure the setup. But now we're going to be moving on into the Liverpool game. Let me share my screen for you here. Liverpool versus Chelsea. I've got the lineups for you right here as we speak. So let me share that with you right now. So as we can see, in goal for Liverpool, we have Alisson. And at the back, returns at left back is not Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's the right back. Andy Robertson returns at left back and takes this place of Kostas Tsimikas, with Van Dijk, Matip and Trent Alexander-Arnold making up the rest of the back four. Fabinho returns for Liverpool, which is a brilliant sight for if you're Liverpool fans. I can't imagine him playing in that position. You'll probably see Henderson take that left side more, or maybe Harvey Elliott and Henderson takes the right. But I do predict that we will see Fabinho in that central area and partners him in midfield. He's going to have Elliott to one side and Henderson on the other. And then up front, Diogo Jota does miss out in this game, which is a surprise to Liverpool fans, as Bobby Firmino returns and takes that starting place in that central attacking position. Can't really say striker, because Liverpool don't really play with strikers, especially with the way that Firmino plays, as you'll probably see Mane and Salah being higher up. So they've got plenty of goal threat there. This is the similar Liverpool team that we saw towards the end of their winning campaign, with a big surprise there. Harvey Elliott keeping his place, the number 67, performed really well up against Burnley. Liverpool fans were impressed. For me, I called him out, and I called him out at my prediction video. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out for my Premier League predictions. He's my breakout player of the year for Liverpool. I do think he's a fantastic player with tremendous ability. You can see the maturity he has on his shoulders already. He moved from Fulham. He made his first team debut at Fulham for 15. Liverpool fans who are tracking his progress would know that. And he signed for Liverpool, made a big step up. But how many times have we seen players come from a different club and sign for a bigger one with a bigger stature, with so much pressure on their shoulders? But now he's performing. He's really living up to that potential already. He's still very young, 18, 3 years at Liverpool now, spent last season on loan at Blackburn, really impressed. So it's nice to see that another young English talent really proving himself. And will we see him play for England this season? Depends if he keeps his place. I'm jumping a bit too far forward there. But yeah, let's just appreciate the talent he is and the game that he's going to be playing in. Let's hope, if you're a Liverpool fan, that he has a good game. But for Chelsea, this is where it gets important as well. Edouard Mendy is in goal for Chelsea. And in the back three, it's the same one as last week with Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, Reece James at right wing back, and then now in the midfield, and Alonso at left wing back. Within the midfield, you have N'Golo Kante, Jorginho partnering together, and N'Golo Kante returns after an ankle injury. He takes the place of Mateo Kovacic, who started last week in the Arsenal game, but Kante came off the bench, but now he's back and he's fit. Behind Lukaku, behind the number 9, who's going to have a good matchup with Van Dijk today, it's going to be Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Not really sure where you're going to see. We saw Kai Havertz play towards the left against Arsenal, but what we've seen previously is Mason Mount really go up to that left-hand side, occupy there. To be honest, those two players will be free roaming around Lukaku, and yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how Liverpool and Chelsea, I've got Man City on the brain, how Liverpool and Chelsea match up. One of the key matchups for me is this boy, big Romelu Lukaku versus Virgil van Dijk. Questions here, because for both players, Virgil van Dijk, is he ready? Is he fit enough? Is he match sharp to come up against the likes of Romelu Lukaku, the presence that he holds? It's his first big test of the season for Van Dijk. Is he gonna prove to come out on top? Let me know in the comments, people. And Romelu Lukaku, who when he was in the Premier League last time, he was being criticised to being a flat trap bully. Now he's come back a much better player. He can say that Antonio Conte really improved his game over in Italy. Now he's developed and he's leaner. He looks more athletic. He's never lacked for athleticism anyway, but now that he's here and he's leaner and he's stronger, quicker, and he's technically more sound in terms of holding the ball. It's going to be interesting to see that one there. It's going to be a good watch, I believe. In the midfield battle as well, you're going to have the likes of N'Golo Kante up against Fabinho, who's going to outshine there. Are Liverpool going to be able to progress the ball through the midfield easily? Don't think so, because they do have the 3 at the back. And the 3 at the back, Azpilicueta, Christensen and Rudiger do have a job on their hands, as they're going to have to try and look after the likes of Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah. Interesting key battles here. Wing backs is Alonso and Reece James going to do a good job of pinning the likes of Robertson and Alexander-Arnold back the other way and nullifying their threat going forward, because we know that the threat that Alexander-Arnold and Robertson possess going forward for Liverpool, a lot of their create chances come from both of these fullbacks. Set pieces is going to be an interesting one as well, with Van Dijk and Matip posing a big set piece threat, with the likes of Fabinho there, with the delivery that we can see from Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. Are Chelsea going to be able to cope with that? They have lost some threat, like aerial threat now, with Zuma leaving. Thiago Silva's not back in the team. Is Christensen and Rudiger going to be able to cope with that? It's going to be interesting to see. Goalkeeper battles. Edouard Mendy won Goalkeeper of the Year for UEFA, so that was nice to see. He deserved it after winning the Champions League in that competition, that is the UEFA's competition. Alisson, he's returning back to his best as well. Last season, he struggled quite a bit, but returned to good form towards the end. Now he's got that centre-back partnership back fit in front of him. It's going to be interesting to see. Let me have a quick look at the bench as well, people, just to make sure that we know where the substitutes are. So as we can see for Liverpool, we have Thiago Alcantara with Joe Gomez. Diogo Jota drops down to the bench, so does alongside Naby Keita. Is it Kierman Kelleher? Teach me the pronunciation of that first name. Ibrahim Konate, Takumi Minamino, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Kostas Tsimikas. So yes, we see 3 players for Liverpool: Jota, Keita, and Tsimikas dropping to the bench. Big call was for Jota. I'm sure many Liverpool fans thought that Jota should have started, having scored 2 goals in his first 2 games. Naby Keita impressed, but with Fabinho coming back, many Liverpool fans thought that Keita would have taken the spot of Harvey Elliott and Fabinho taking over and Harvey Elliott dropping to the bench. But I think everybody knew that now that Andy Robertson is back, he was always going to take the place of Kostas Tsimikas, who has impressed as well and will cause some competition if the Scotland international doesn't return to form or dips in form, they've got a good replacement now. So they do have a good left back in Kostas Tsimikas. Do have some strength on the bench, but as we move on to the Chelsea bench, we see their £71 million goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga, Trevor Chalobah, Ben Chilwell, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Mateo Kovacic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who returns from coronavirus. You'd think he was asymptomatic, so he's fit enough to be on the bench. Thiago Silva, Timo Werner, and Hakim Ziyech. So out of the bench, really, I do see that Chelsea have a better bench and more threat coming off with the likes of Werner, Ziyech, Kovacic could come into midfield, Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's going to be interesting, though, because obviously we can see, even on the bench, there's some matchups there because who's more of a threat in terms of Werner or Jota? Who else have we got? We've got Thiago versus Kovacic or Hakim Ziyech, who can provide creative threats as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Let me get the lineups back for you. I can see Thomas Tuchel having an interview there. That obviously it's a key battle between Jurgen Klopp and Tommy Tuchel as well, ex-Borussia Dortmund coaches. Let me just get into the comments here. I can see you there, Steve. Thank you for joining, Steve. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling better after that defeat. But the most interesting thing today is VVD's fitness. Exactly. At the time of writing, you just mentioned it. Cheers for that. Great minds think alike, Steve. Thank you for joining me. Give me your insight as well, some key matchups. What do you think the score is going to be, Steve? I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear your opinions. You always come with well-based, well-rounded opinions as well. You helped calm me down after that Arsenal game. As if you don't know, guys, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't want to talk too much about that in this video. This is meant to be a good distraction, which is why this isn't an Arsenal channel. You will see predominantly Arsenal videos on there, but I don't just want to make it an Arsenal channel exclusive because that would tire me out. I don't think I'd post another video today. But yes, Steve, interesting to see. Also, what's going to be good and key players for Chelsea before I go into Liverpool. Mason Mount, he looked really good against Arsenal. Reece James, who had an outstanding game. As I said, the key matchup is if he can pin Robertson back and cause a threat the other way, and then when Robertson's pushing forward, is he going to be able to cope defensively? He will have the likes of Azpilicueta helping him out. And then that right-hand side, Alonso, we know his defensive incapabilities, shall I say. But he's so good going forward and he will cause Trent Alexander-Arnold a threat that way if Trent's not on his game. But he will be supported defensively with the likes of Rudiger. But if Salah takes up those positions, he might help. He might cause an overload in that area if Alonso's not ready. So, yes, it's going to be a good game. For me, my predictions in this game is going to be I said in my prediction video, a 2-0 victory to Liverpool. I don't think it'll be as big of a gap anymore. I've still got to go with those prediction videos because it's important and it's easy to keep track of. But just before the game, I think I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm going to go with a 1-0 victory for Liverpool. I think it's going to be tight. Both teams going to score. It's going to be interesting. If Lukaku doesn't score, he'll get a lot of criticism, obviously costing how much he did, nearly 100 million, 93 million, I think it was. So I've gone for a 1-0 Liverpool win. Hopefully let me get this ticker up as well. There we go. I haven't got everything sorted. Hopefully it's going to be interesting to see. I want to hear your opinions, guys. Let me know what your predictions are going to be for this game. Kickoff is due in 12 minutes time. Kickoff's going to be in 12 minutes, so we've got quite a few probably ad breaks on the telly. Steve, let me see what you've gone for. Thank you. Only one goal in it. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1, but Klopp scores 1 goal. Yeah, true. The Liverpool fans will have a massive impact in this game. That is why I went for a Liverpool win, actually. Liverpool's home form, obviously, when they had the fans there, it was a lot stronger and more dominant. And then we did go on that ridiculous run of unbeaten in years at Liverpool, but as they suffered last season, they suffered 6 defeats at home in a row. I think that you won't see anything like that this season, even if they did suffer a level of injuries as they did, because the Kop, as you said, it will score 1 goal. So you've gone for 1, but then, I see what you're saying now. But Liverpool, the Kop scores an extra 1, so 2-1 Liverpool. Liverpool at home, guess they are the favourites in that case. So it's going to be interesting to see. I like that prediction. I've gone for a 1-0 Liverpool win. I do think that Liverpool's defence is underrated. And I do think that they are probably slight dark horses in terms of winning the title. If I believe if Liverpool can keep their players fit and having the likes of Van Dijk return back to peak fitness, if they can keep Joel Matip fit for about 20 games, because I don't really see him playing more beyond that, they do have Ibrahim Konate and Joel Gomez to return. Joel Gomez is looking like he's taking a bit longer to return back to peak fitness. He struggled with the injury issues before anyway, prior to their league winning season. I think that Liverpool could actually win the league, and if they return to their best, I think they are the best team in the league right now. As we just saw Manchester City earlier dominate Arsenal, and they've won 5-0 in both games now, but they lost their first game to Spurs. When they come up against teams that are better defensively and more resolute, I do think that they will struggle with the current players that they've got at the moment, especially having no striker. Chelsea, there's a lot been spoke about them now that they've got Lukaku. For me, does Lukaku take them from the fourth best team in the league to the best? I'm not too sure, to be quite honest with you. They are getting Jules Koundé in, and they have had a lot of links with Saul Niguez as well. Maybe those two bringing in. It's a lot of the big test is Thomas Tuchel helping them remain consistent. As we saw last season in the Premier League, they did struggle towards the end. They just about made it into the top four after defeat to Aston Villa on the final day in the hands of Leicester, where Leicester lost. If Leicester won that game, Chelsea would still be in the Champions League, given that they won the Champions League, but they wouldn't have been a top four team. So I'm not too sure. They have impressed, though, at the start of the season, when I do caveat that. So, yes, let me go into the comments. We've got another one from Samson X. Thank you for joining me, my bro. Yes, my bro, Chelsea is a good team. On the other hand, Liverpool is a hard team to beat. So 2-1 seems like a good guess. I like that one, bro. It's a good prediction as well. Yeah, it's going to be a tight game. Chelsea could win it. If Chelsea do win it, then it really does cement that they are a title challenging team for this season. We know that already, and it will assert their dominance, and it will send a message out to the league if Chelsea do win it. Who else have we got? Liverpool as well. I do think that they will be. I think that Liverpool will finish above Man United, even with Ronaldo going there. Currently, this is subject to change. Obviously, we haven't seen the transfer window shut yet. Liverpool haven't really signed anyone apart from Ibrahim and Konate. But for me, I do think that they can finish above Man United. And now that they do have more defensive cover, the problem is for me, if Liverpool lose the likes of Fabinho to an injury, I think that will cause them more problems. Fabinho and Henderson are key players. I think you can switch out Harvey Elliott with the likes of Keita, Thiago Alcantara. Who else? You got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let's have a quick look at the bench. Yeah, you do have those types of players, and they do have a bit of depth in that area of the pitch. Obviously, the fullbacks are a key part as well. Keeping Robertson. If Robertson, Robertson was out and Tsimikas did a good job with the right back area, that's a bit more dodgy. Who's Liverpool's right back? If you do know, let me know, please. I'm not too sure about that. There's definitely a possibility for a Chelsea win. Yeah, exactly, Samson. You're all right. Man United's midfield's too weak for me. Spot on, Steve. I agree with that as well, especially with Ronaldo coming in. I do think that they will have to consist with McTominay and Fred a lot more when McTominay's fit. Matic, he can't hold that sixth position by himself. Fred, he can't do it either. Pogba, who Ollie doesn't really seem to play in central midfield. When he has played Pogba, it has been towards that left side position. He's taken over from Rashford, but what about when Rashford comes back? They don't have enough balance for me, and the midfield is a key area because for me, midfield is where the game's won and lost for Manchester United. So that's why I don't think that they will win the league. I think they'll comfortably finish in the top four, though. They'll just outpower teams in terms of goals, creativity. They've got goals coming from left, right, and centre with Greenwood, Rashford, Sancho, Bruno, Pogba. I've not even mentioned Ronaldo yet. There you go. He's going to score about 20 goals minimum. And that's a poor season if Ronaldo scores 20. So 25 to 30 is what to expect. But yeah, not good enough for the league. It is a good title race. And this is one of the first key games in the title race. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Please, people, if you are new here, let me know your predictions for this game. We've already had Steve's with a 2-1 win and also with Samson both going with a 2-1 victory. interesting to see. I hope you're doing well, Steve, anyway. And you, Samson. Hope you're both doing good. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Bank holiday, I know it is for both of you guys. What are you going to be up to? Have you got any plans for the bank holiday weekend? For me, I'm going for a barbecue on Monday to get my stresses out, calm down about Arsenal. Hopefully, by Wednesday morning, we'll know if any signings have been made. Will Mikel Arteta still be in the job? I think so. I don't think he's going anywhere for now. But yeah, let me know what you guys are going to be doing this bank holiday weekend. Also, let me know. I'm telling you, let me know for everything. You can literally tell me anything. We can have a chat about anything in this watch along. It's more of a chilled one. We're going to be watching the game. I will be bringing you my opinions on the game during. And let me know your opinions as well, guys. That is most important to me. I just want to use this to build a community, to really build a community. I've already said that. I'm repeating myself. Wake up, Tereak. But yeah, I'll voice out my opinions. You let me know yours. Your dad's left toe. Love that name. Hope you're doing well, pal. Chelsea 3-1. I'm guessing you're a Chelsea fan with that one. That's nice and optimistic. You do have reason to be optimistic, though. You are a very strong team. And if you do win 3-1, that's it. You've sent such a big statement out to the league to win 3-1 at Anfield with a full crowd, with their key players back. It's going to be an interesting one. Liverpool, more or less, have full firepower. Going to be a tight game. AJ, nice to see you here, man. He did join me on the watch along. If you haven't already, go check out his channel. There will be much more football content coming there soon. But yes, he's a Chelsea fan, and it's going to be interesting for you. You are watching the game out and about. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you lose, though, because I'm an Arsenal fan, and, you know, London rivals. Can't really say much more than that so far. First, City. Okay, so this is a good one. Thank you, Steve, for bringing your predictions. Let me know your predictions for the top four. I want to see who you rank in first to fourth. So, people, let me know yours. I want to read out Steve's now. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope the connection's not going a little bit. Maybe having a bit of trouble and issue with the Wi-Fi. Sorry for that. Let me get this sorted. Okay, I think that we should be back. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. Steve has gone for City first, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Manchester United in fourth. I would incline to agree. I might change Liverpool and City. I might bring Liverpool first, City second. The squad is going to have a lot of luck, though, for that to happen for Liverpool. They have to keep players fit. And, you know, City do have a bigger squad depth. I do agree in Chelsea in third, though. I do actually agree. It's going to be tight, though. Oh, it's going to be nice to see. I think there will be a bit of a gap between Chelsea and Man United, though, unfortunately. I think it'll be close between City, Liverpool and Chelsea. And then there'll be a bit of a gap, probably about 5 to 10 points between Man United and Chelsea. But then when it comes to the top four, no, anyone outside of that is not getting close wherever. And I think the fifth best team will probably be like a Leicester. The man said, hope we lose. Exactly, man. Come on. It's hard. I'm still staying tribal and loyal to Arsenal, even in these times. So, yeah, I'm sorry, man. But I'm hoping for a good game overall. Let me get the... Shall I keep the lineups on the screen? Let me know. Shall I keep the lineups on the screen, people? If not, or shall I just change it and bring my full screen? Let me know what you prefer. I'm just sorting this out in the banner now. Liverpool. Here we go. Let's add that banner in, people. Here it is. You know what? For now, I'm going to remove it. If you want it back, just let me know. As you can probably see, I've got purple light in this room. A little bit of purple light. Probably if I turn that away, yeah, you can see the purple light. There you go. For the Premier League, you know, invested in that for these types of watch-alongs. Let me know your thoughts as well. Ooh. Okay, the lineups are out. Players, cops singing. Look, the atmosphere looks mad. Aren't we glad to have football fans back in the stadiums? It's so nice to see Anfield full. The flag's waving, one of the best stadiums to go to on its day. Big Romelu Lukaku up top there. Big game for him. 9 goals in his last 11 appearances for club and country. It's going to be a real threat for Chelsea up front. How are Liverpool going to deal with him in today's game? It's going to be so interesting. The flag's raving, Sir Roger. Not Sir Roger Moore. That was Roger Moore. He was James Bond, wasn't he? Game's getting ready to kick off. I think the players will take the knee prior to the game kicking off. Yes, the knee has been taken. Lukaku's kicked it there. He's obviously not used to that. But yes, people, the importance of the knee being taken. Give it a clap. Game's about to kick off. Game is kicked off. Chelsea have kicked off and they're kicking from left to right to the Kop end first. Oh, nice tackle already. This is the type I want to see. I think the referee giving a free kick for that one. No, he's giving a front. Yeah, he has. Come on. Ball clipped over the top. Alisson grabs that in his hands. Come on, people. I want to hear your predictions if you're new here. Now I'm really annoyed. My missus noticed your curtains the same. My missus noticed your curtains the same as our bedrooms. Oh wow, where did we get them from, Steve? I'm not even sure. My mum bought them for me, so I can't even say. Big shout out to Grace. It's nice to see you again, Grace. Hope you're doing well. Chelsea fan here again. Let me know your predictions for this game, Grace. I'm glad to have you back on the stream. 1-1 or 0-0. Yeah, probably. So to be honest, I think a draw is a good result for Chelsea. I think it's a better result for Chelsea than it is for Liverpool at home, because then you'd be hoping that you guys could beat these at Stamford Bridge. Yes, when you're in the reverse fixture. Hope you're doing well, Grace. Hope you're having a good bank holiday weekend as well, whatever you're up to. If you are doing anything interesting, let me know. Joshua Moranga, what's my prediction, bro? My prediction, I went in my video for a 2-0 Liverpool win. I've kind of changed that now. Oh, you've gone for a 2-0 as well. Nice to see. For me, I think it's going to be a 1-0 Liverpool win now as I've gone into the game, as the game has begun. We are 1 minute 30 seconds in. So you've gone for a 2-0. Who are you going for the goal scorers? Let me know. Hope you have a good lineup, like. Yeah, you do have one. Let me get the lineup for you as well, actually, so you can have a look. Harvey Elliott whips one into the box, clear headed away. Fabinho gets out to the left, but it goes out for a throw-in. So, yeah, if you haven't seen the lineup, Grace, I'll get it up for you now. Let me get this banner off the screen. But, yeah. And, oh, wait, sorry. I know I've just put up another one. But, yes, as we can see, you got Mendy in goal. Christensen, Azpilicueta and Rudiger take up the back three. In the wing-backs, you've got Reece James, Marcus Alonso, Jorginho Kante in midfield, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz behind Romelu Lukaku. So that is your Chelsea team. And if this is the Liverpool team for you guys, if you haven't seen it, as you've seen on the clock, it is the same time as well, I think. Yeah. That's the same time for me. I like this, actually. Nice having the time there. I think, actually, it's just a little bit in front. Yeah, it's about 10 seconds in front, so I might have to take it off just in case there's a goal. Hold on. Let me just scroll it down. There we go. Let me know, guys, if you like having that timer there. Let's bring it back. Let's bring back the comments. Nah, nothing really. Just, that's nice to hear. Family is the most important, though. But I'm up for a Chelsea win, of course. Are you a Chelsea fan, Josh? Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining as well, Josh. Decent, that. In the air. That's what you've nice to see. Mount is on my score sheet with Havertz or Alonso. Yeah, Alonso has scored quite a few goals in a Chelsea shirt. He's a good attacking threat. I'm surprised that you haven't gone with Lukaku, though, bro. VVD 1, Lukaku 0. He's already winning. He's taken the first battle. But being a defender myself, I've known you could dominate a striker all game. All it takes is one mistake and the striker to finish, and that's the game over for you. And that's what you'll be remembered for. But Salah inside to Harvey Elliott now. He takes a shot outside the box and he just whisks past the post. Brilliant start for Liverpool and Harvey Elliott. Wow. the surprise inclusion for this game in Harvey Elliott, but he's really grasping at this opportunity and looking like the most threatening player for Liverpool so far. Oh, he just goes past the post to Mendy's left. Brilliant strike. Good start for Liverpool. They are pressing quite high as well. Grace, Man City taking first place in the table with the 5-0 win. Why'd you have to remind me of that? Yes. Nah, but you are right, Grace. They did have, and they do deserve to be where they are. They didn't even get out of second gear in that game, and now they are top. Unless you win today, if you grab a win here, I think that takes you back up to top. So you'll be happy with that. Yeah, I'd have gone with Lukaku, but VVD is a beast, man. It's a good shout. He is a top player. He's coming up against one of the world's best anyway, arguably the best centre-back in the world. If he can come up against him and cause him a threat and even score, that's positive signs for the future. We saw what he did to Pablo Mari last week, but this is a different level though, isn't it? VVD going to be ushering Lukaku. Yeah, well, you're a Chelsea fan, man. Yo, these Chelsea fans, I'm expecting a little bit more optimism from you guys. You've started the season so well. You're yet to concede a goal, just like Liverpool. I think you've shared the same results as them, but you've had a tougher game. Well, who knows? Arsenal ain't that tough at the moment. I forgot you were an Arsenal fan. Yeah. Let me get off the screen now before anyone else sees that. But yeah, it's been a good start. Liverpool dominating possession so far. Let me see if I can get the stats for you guys as well. Apologies for that. Let me try and get this sorted. There's a foul given. Anthony Taylor on Kai Havertz. Let's have a look at this one. Chelsea fans don't seem to be happy. Probably Chelsea players don't seem to be happy asking for a yellow card. Let's see here. Cuts inside. Fabinho. Yeah, it's a definite free kick. That is not even a soft one. I understand why. Do you know what? In the position that he's at, I understand why Chelsea players are asking for a yellow. Anthony Taylor's going to be reluctant to give that within the first opening minutes, though. Unless he has. No, he hasn't. Yeah, you don't really want to be giving out easy yellow cards like that. Let me see what the comments are saying as well. City second was very dodgy. I agree. Allison claims that one. But yeah, I agree. You probably heard me in the watch-along complaining, Steve, about the second goal. It's not given as a free kick. Okay, I thought it was a free kick, but if in isolation, I can take that and I can say Chambers should have been stronger. The referee may not give that, but then I saw him give a free kick outside the box for Gabriel Jesus. What Said Kolasinac did the exact same thing. Oh, Matic's going a bit mad there, but Said Kolasinac did the exact same thing, and then he booked him as well. This is the type of inconsistency that the Premier League referees are known for, and we've not moved past it yet, and we look like we won't. Running a comedy show, Arsenal, with the games that they've had. Yeah, it has been. The game that we played against Man City, did you catch any of it, Grace? It was a comedy show. Like how you was last week. You didn't have to really perform well. You didn't have to get out of second gear, neither did Man City, and they managed to slap 5 past us. Would have fancied Werner to start due to his speed and ability to make the centre-backs drift wide. You know what's a brilliant shout, Josh? I love that one. You've got brilliant football knowledge, man, because, yeah, he caused them a lot of problems last season, if you can remember, at Anfield. He scored, but he was offside. Ball whipped in. Marcus Alonso wins a corner for Liverpool. It was a good ball whipped in by, I'm not sure who it was. I took my half of it. Was it Mason Mount? Yeah, Mason Mount whipped the ball in. Mane followed Rudiger all the way back there. He did brilliantly to defend that quite well, Sadio Mane. He had to, being as he followed him. Josh, they would ring him on in the second half when Liverpool are tired. Yeah, if you are leading, he's not a bad player to bring off the bench and a good counter-attacking option. Reece James whips it in, cleared away by Robertson, falls to Mason Mount, but the referee has pulled it for a free kick in the box. Was it a free kick or an offside? I'm not too sure. Werner's speed is integral, but his finishing is insipid. Big words from you, AJ. Nah, you are right, man. That would cause a problem in this type of game. Maybe he won't get as many chances as he did previously. When I mean previously, I mean as last season. Brilliant defending for Mane. Got to give massive credit there. Everybody defends from the front for Liverpool. There's no excuses in terms of they don't have players holding back, defensively. Everybody defends and everybody does a job. Mount and Salah on the score sheet, I think. yeah, arguably two most dangerous players. Obviously, Mohamed Salah is Liverpool's biggest goal threat, and then Mason Mount is arguably Chelsea's most influential player and the player that they rely upon most. Trent Alexander-Arnold gets in the back post there. Henderson, who's got to do better there. Jordan Henderson, the captain for Liverpool. Brilliant clip ball, diagonal pass, who finds Henderson on the left-hand side. Reece James caught out in position there. Oh, it's a shocking finish. He's got to do better there, Jordan Henderson. Let me know, guys. That is poor. A player of his quality and his stature at Liverpool has to do a lot better with that opportunity there. Get it on target at least. Referee's given a free kick for Liverpool. You know what? It's been a good start to this game already. We've gone 10 minutes in. Poor finish from Hendo. Yeah, that was shocking, but come on. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a ball that was. The pick out. Not just the pick out, it's the way of pass, the trajectory to land perfectly onto the left boot of Henderson. It's got to do better there, though. We're getting overrun in the midfield at the moment. That was one of the things that was pointing out, AJ, before the game, the three in midfield that they do have. You do need all those three defenders there. Trent Alexander whips it in, Van Dijk into the hands of Mendy. But yeah, AJ, that's what I was pointing out. Kante and Jorginho up against three central midfielders. That's what I was pointing out. It worked last season, but in these types of games where you're coming up against a team that can defend with a back four, that know how to defend against against your front three, if Liverpool know how to keep possession and get the ball moving quickly, it's going to be difficult for your midfielders to track, and your wing backs are going to become more like a back five instead of an attacking option, which will leave your front three isolated. So yeah, I miss Chilwell on the starting 11. I was speaking to a few Chelsea fans as well. Actually, they're not too impressed with Chilwell in this formation that Alonso plays. Good way there, Liverpool on the attack again. Ball whipped in, cleared away. But yeah, Chilwell. Oh, Rudiger's nearly made a hash of that there, but he gets away with it. But yeah, Chilwell, £50 million on him. He started in the Champions League final. But hang on, before I carry on, Chelsea looking to counter-attack. Havertz facing up Joel Matip. Plays it inside. Alonso gets it out to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta gets it wide. Reece James digs that across. It's a poor cross in the end. I do see where you're coming from with the Chilwell situation. Ball from over the shoulder is the hardest thing. Good point out. Yeah, good point out. Sorry, I'm getting my words all mixed up. Good pick out from Steve there. It is hard to control. But for me, I don't think there was a lot of pace on that. But he tries to play a ball in for Salah. Mendy's off his line to clear. It is a difficult technique to control. We saw Van Persie doing it in an Arsenal shirt, if you remember. He's done it multiple times. Did it at Anfield as well. But, you know, Van Persie is a top quality, one of the world's best strikers in his heyday at the time. So it's hard to really say that. What's Grace saying here? Does Jorginho even have a first name? Like, do you know what, Grace? He probably does. And Jorginho is his nickname, I imagine. He is actually Brazilian, even though he plays for Italy. He was born in Brazil, but spent a lot of time in Italy, which allowed him to get Italian citizenship. So I'm sure he does. It's probably some next long name that these Portuguese names usually tend to be. I told you, bro, we need a bit more bite in that midfield and attack. Yeah, I just feel like you need an extra player in there. You know, you've been linked with Declan Rice a lot. What do you think? You think you're going to get Saul Niguez by any chance? Do you think that he'll come to Chelsea? You have been linked heavily with him on loan as well. Thoughts on the England qualifier team? A lot. Well, I haven't. Do you know what? Can you remind me of who's in there? Who's been selected? Or wait there before that happens. Lukaku got to play that to Kai Havertz there. I think he made the wrong decision, and that could be vital. Those type of things from Lukaku is what you got to see better from him. Kai Havertz was the man over. It was the easier pass to make, but he tried to play the more difficult one to Mason Mount. Kante, Fabinho shrugs him off the ball. It's another foul from Fabinho. But yeah, can you just drop that in, or if you don't mind, or just let me know a few of the players that have been called up. I saw Patrick Bamford get called up. I was happy to see that. I do think that Patrick Bamford does deserve it, and it's nice to see him get called up and instead of just the names. Jesse Lingard wouldn't have been called back up. But Patrick, yeah, He deserves it, to be honest. And as a Chelsea fan, he started at your club. That's where he came through the academy. He's impressed. He scored how many goals last season? Deserves it. Marcus Rashford and Foden went there because of weren't there. Sorry, I think that's what you meant to say. Salah and Alonso's duel going to be mad. Not sold. That's fallen through due to lack of playing time assurances. He's more defensive, so not so sure we need him. Oh, okay. Is that hot off the press? When did you hear that, AJ? Let me know. Bamford deserved to call up. Yes, I agree, Ed. Chilwell isn't in, but no one knows why. Yeah, interesting to see because he did start Chilwell in the Champions League final, and he seemed to be started left wing back in that position. I'd like to see Tuchel shift to a back four soon. The thing is, though, Josh, do you believe that you have the midfielders to play a back four? Because you don't have a number 6. I was having a conversation with AJ on this one. You don't have a number 6 as of yet. You are interested in Declan Rice. But before I carry on, Andy Robertson whips the ball in towards the back post, and Marcos Alonso defended that quite well, to be honest. But yeah, do you believe that? And Liverpool really are pressing well. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Chelsea can't handle this at the moment. Firmino clips it over across, tries to get it to Harvey Elliott, who wins a corner. Yo, this is good. But yeah, who do you think that you have the players to play for in the back four? I'm talking about midfield. Rudiger in the back four didn't look as solid. I know that you're going to get in Koundé and Thiago Silva, so that's an it. So you know what? When Thiago Silva's back, I think that he will help in a back four. But do you have the midfielders? I don't believe that you have the 6 there to really dominate. And yeah, because then I think your midfield's weak then. Because N'Golo Kante is not a number 6. He's a defensive midfielder. But he's not someone to be playing in that deep line position by himself, like a Fabinho, as you're seeing in this game. And I believe that the reason why you do need to shift to a back four in these types of games. Van Dijk cleared away. Chelsea are really under the pressure. But thank you, Grace. Jailings, that's mad. That's a bit mad. He's not played a game this season for Man United, has he? He came off the bench. Yes, he probably deserved it towards the end. I think that's probably because of the injuries again, though. But I know it's a bit too late now, but Conor Gallagher did score 2 goals. Could argue he could have been in there. Well, it's probably a bit too reactive, though. That is hot off the press, truth be told. Okay. Alonso fits the formation better. Yeah, that's a good debate. You and Josh could have that one. He would be in the back four for Chelsea. For me, right back, it would be Reece James, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Chilwell. I think Chilwell suits a back four better in terms of what Josh was saying. He suits a back four better than Marcos Alonso does, most definitely. Trent Alexander-Arnold got the call up too. Yeah, he deserved that. He was meant to be in the squad, but hold on. Lukaku in this right position. I think that's 1-1 now, Steve, by the way. Lukaku got the better of Van Dijk there. But yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold deserved it. He missed out due to injury. Alonso can't be. Yeah, exactly. Ball whipped in from Alonso, though. Well defended by Matip, and Trent Alexander-Arnold gets it away to Firmino, who looks to counter-attack. No foul there given. Chelsea trying to pile on a bit of pressure now. Firmino wins the ball back. Well played. That's why we need Koundé. Yes, you do. To play in the back 3, I think you will need Koundé. Will Koundé suit a back 4, though? With his lack of height and, aerial threat, that bigger teams in the Premier League could cause problems. I mean, if he was at Man City, if you're playing against Man City, I don't think it would be that much of an issue. What's he like aerially, if you can let me know? Chilwell, Rudiger, Silva, James, not sure about that as a back 4. Really? James, good right back. Chilwell, decent left back. Rudiger and Thiago Silva. Interesting. Good ball player and stopper. Yeah, he's quite aggressive in his tackles as well. And he can kind of like playing that. When he plays in the back 3, he'll be kind of like a sweeper in that position. Someone that could step into midfield, get the ball moving forward with his ability to play it forward. His athleticism as well. He can track ground quite well. Oh, nice meaty challenges there. He's giving a handball there. VVD slipped. Nah. Yo, it counts though. Steven Gerrard slipped. He lost in the league. Be careful of the slip, Watch out for the slip at Anfield, especially against Chelsea. Might have missed it, but what's your thoughts on No Jota? Yes, I did talk about that at the start. It's a bit of a surprise, really. Jota scored 2 goals in his opening 2 games for Liverpool. It's a big shout from Jurgen Klopp. It's got to prove right. If not, he'll get criticised for it. For me, in my personal view, I don't think it's the right choice. I understand why he's brought Firmino in terms of, that link-up he does provide. But in the past 2 seasons, even then their title-winning season, I thought that Firmino was poor. So it's a big shout from Jurgen Klopp. It's one it has to pay off. We saw Alonso flopping a back 4 in 17-18. Yeah, I remember that. He was terrible. And it took him ages to get back into the team until Tommy Tuchel switched the system. Good headed clearance by Alisson there. 19 minutes gone, just about approaching 20. It's been a good game so far, this has. He's built for a wing-back system. Yeah, definitely. Is Elliott left or right? He's left-footed, by the way. Left-footed. He seems natural going both ways. Yeah, he's got a decent right foot as well. He can provide a cross in there. He can shoot with his right too. He's definitely left-footed, but that will cause a problem for Chelsea. When he was at Blackburn, he was playing on the right wing, but he's not one of them right-wing wingers that was always looking to cut inside every single time. He could provide a threat on the outside and whipping a good ball. Blackburn fans were happy with him, having that link up with Adam Armstrong. Is this one a corner here? Yeah, that's a corner. Deflected off Trent Alexander-Arnold's studs. So yes, 20 minutes gone. Corner for Chelsea. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Let me see if, even when I'm sat all the way back here, make sure the audio sounds good. Yes, you can hear me fine. Ball whipped in! 1-0 Chelsea! Kai Havertz takes the lead at Anfield, scores in front of the Kop, off of a corner. Give credit to the lad. Apologies for that. I need to edit the scoreline now. Before I do, Reece James takes the corner. Is that another assist for him? Kai Havertz free. Robertson doesn't get close enough. Loops over Alisson. For me, that's not very good defending off of the corner from Chelsea for Liverpool's perspective. Good header, though. It was a brilliant header. Brilliant flick on. No chance for Alisson. Loops under and over. Wow. Look at it. Look at this now. But before I get into the celebrations, I want to see what Josh had to say. Really would like to see our wing backs press higher up and stop those Liverpool fullbacks from coming up. Yes, that's a good shout. That's what you've been missing. But at the moment, it doesn't really matter because you've taken the lead. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Liverpool have more possession, but only by 3%. But now you've taken the lead. This is interesting to see how the game's going to go. First goal conceded for Liverpool here at Anfield and in the season overall, because Liverpool's creativity definitely spot on. That's where all of their creativity comes from. Doesn't come from midfield. But the ball given away. Kante just can't get it straight to Havertz. Come on. Havertz, course. You took him out your FPL team as well. He was in there for you 2 weeks. You did say it, Josh. You know what, Josh, man? You deserve one of them. Bro, you did call it. Let me see if I can get the comment back up. It might be a bit too far up now. Chelsea fans, you must be happy. Josh, Grace, AJ, looping header. One of the best you will see. Yeah, it was for me, Andy Robertson. That's the problems with zonal marking, you see. Andy Robertson's got to get tighter to him there, at least try and make it difficult, but he can't. Salah whips it in. Woo! Aspilicueta defends that one quite well. Liverpool nearly responded straight away. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Yeah, you've taken the lead at Anfield. I mean, you won't see many teams. Well, this is difficult. Liverpool don't concede many goals. Zonal marking helped that goal. No one picked him up at all. Spot on, Ed. Anfield silenced. You probably got the sound on. I haven't. Yeah, see. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I do see it now. Was it a good goal? Was it a good goal? Can't watch because Can't watch it. Sorry. Head's gone today. Can't watch it because I'm at a pub, but I'm outside without a TV. It came from a corner. Basically, it was corner from the left-hand side, in swinger from Reece James, whipped in towards the near post. Kai Havertz glanced it on like that. There's my best impression. My best impression of that goal for you. And he flicked it on, and it looped over Alisson and under the bar and went in. You got him for your FPL. You're smashing it this week. Let me know, Lord, you're going to be killing it. And if you can keep a clean sheet as well, Josh, woo, interesting. But here comes Lukaku running up against Joel Matip. Lukaku stumbling. Fabinho wins it back, but there's Mason Mount who gets it through to Lukaku. Ooh, glanced away. Let me know what your fancy team's looking like. How many points have you got so far, Josh? Anfield, hardest away game of the season. Definitely is. Yeah, harder than the Etihad, given the crowd. Here we go, Grace. If you haven't seen it, here it is in written terms. Near post cross from James, about 12 yards out, and looped into the opposite corner. For a looping header, you won't see many better. It's true. Give massive credit for Kai Havertz for that one. And yes, Chelsea have taken the lead. Thank you for joining, guys. Josh, for people like Josh and anyone else watching, if you are new, leave a like on this video. Please keep commenting, giving me your thoughts on the game and anything in general. Any questions you want to ask me? Mo Salah, can he get ahead of Mendy? No. And it's gone to Joel Matip. Kante wins. Well played. Chelsea looking to counter-attack now. Kante drives forward. Havertz cuts inside. Good block. Yeah, Kante should have played that to Lukaku there. 1-1 defo. It's a good game, Chelsea. You look dangerous on the counter-attack as well. It could be 2-0. You could see a 2-0 in this one to Chelsea. My prediction's out the window. Went for 1-0 went to 2-0 Liverpool. That's not happening. Offside there. I did what I could to get Lukaku in. Fair enough. What are you going to do to get Ronaldo in your team? But yeah, Josh, if you're still here, let me know, man. I want to hear your points. What about Ronaldo? You're going to have to get Ronaldo in your team as well. There's so many good premium strikers in the Premier League now. You got Kane. You got too many premium players for me. You're going to have Kane, Ronaldo, Salah, Bruno, Mane, De Bruyne, Sterling. Wow, too many players. My prediction was 1-1. Yes, it was. Let me see if I can scroll back and get up to your predictions, people. Your dad's left toe, he said with a 3-1. Steve came with a 2-1 Liverpool. Steve and Samson, you're both close with that one. It could happen. I know you said. So, yeah. Grace went for a 1-1. Definitely not a 0-0 now, but you got for the 1-1. Josh, yours, was it 2-0 Liverpool or 2-0 Chelsea? Woo! Before I get into yours, I was going a bit at yours. Nothing that will happen on the TV. I'll get to your comment in a bit. Is Mendy an underrated signing from last season? Absolutely. Absolutely for sure. 20 million. Given the fact that Arsenal have signed 2 goalkeepers for 20 million now, and then Mendy's taken that first place position. Oh, we're just watching the header again. 22nd minute, Kai Havertz. Grace, if you do watch this later on Match of the Day, you will enjoy this one. Beautiful flicked header. But yes, definitely underrated and really helped their goalkeeping position. For 20 million when they signed Aspilicueta, who's now back up for 71. I've got 41 points now from James Vardy, and he made Antonio his captain. He got a goal. Did he get an assist as well? He definitely got a goal. He might have got an assist. And Maddison. Did Maddison score or get an assist? Major. I know Vardy got a goal and an assist, actually, so it wouldn't have been. Well, maybe. But yeah, big game for you there. Points. Exactly. That's points. 2-0 Chelsea. Could be happening. Is that Jorginho struggling with a little injury there? There's a little break in play, which makes it easier for me to interact with you guys and try and manage this. This might be cocky, but we really don't look like conceding, truth be told. Famous last words. I wish I can pin that one. I'm going to keep that one there. AJ, you talk too soon, bro. I've got mad love for Chelsea since 2007. Oh, big man. Big shout out to you, Josh. That was probably a year after I really fell in love with Arsenal. But yeah, we're not talking too much about Arsenal here. Let's go back to FPL. Antonio is my captain too, goal and assist. Wow. Good choice from you, Josh and Ed. Who is my captain? I've gone for Bruno Fernandes. You know what? I can share it. This is the stream, and this is what I like to do. We get to share these type of things. FPL. Let me show you mine, how I've done this week so far. Points. Here we go. Points. And yes. Perfect time I can share my screen with you. Share screen. Here we go. This is my team. I've got Rudiger in there. Sanchez disappointed me. We didn't keep a clean sheet, let 2 goals in. Still got 2 points. Don't really expect much from a goalkeeper. He's only a 4.5. Trent is not going to keep a clean sheet today. Rudiger still might. Matty Cash disappointed me without keeping a clean sheet as well. But as you can see, I've got Ivan Toney, so I wasn't too bad. Ings got me the assist. Ben Rama, who I brought in, by the way, flopped it completely for me. Bruno, my captain. Salah with 1. Grealish got me 6. Basuma. So how many points is that? 24 points. Nowhere near as good as you people. Let me see. Let me get that off my screen. But yeah, man, it's not been good this so far out for me. As you can see, Arsenal team there. So let me get that off. Here we go. Back to the game. Is Alisson's positioning an issue for the goal? Just asking, not sure. For me, nah, it's not. I always look to goalkeepers when a goal is conceded. But for me, I think the header, excuse me, for me, the header was just too good. More of an issue with Robertson not getting close or tight enough to Kai Havertz. Good tackle from Van Dijk there. Josh saying, Ronaldo's coming to United. I don't think they're title contenders. Really don't believe in Ole. I totally agree with you, man. Good shout. I don't think their midfield's good enough either. I remember Steve bringing that up. I think that's a corner for Liverpool. Yep. Sorry, get back to this one. I don't believe in United's midfield. I think they, in the midfield, in the games where it's required, where in these types of games, the midfield will get overrun and it will cause an issue for them. They don't have a 6 that can break up play, the likes of Kante or Fabinho, that can help them retain pressure and dominate throughout games. They will outscore teams. They will outscore most teams in the Premier League, even the likes of Arsenal, Leicester, Tottenham. I think that they'll dominate in those games. But in these games where it really matters for title winning seasons, I don't think they're going to be good enough for me. Alisson's not to blame, to be fair. Robertson got caught out. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was saying. So, yeah, I don't think that Liverpool will be... I mean, not Liverpool, sorry. Manchester United will be title contenders. They could win a trophy this season, an FA Cup. Manchester United look good in one-off games. Sorry, voice is going a little bit. United do look good in one-off games. Ronaldo's got like clutch moments in him as well. Plot twist, CR7 has come back to be the CM. I've seen someone say that as well. He's the DM that they wanted, that they never knew that they needed. Yeah. If Ronaldo's going to play 6 for them and perform to the level he can when he plays up front, then they're winning the league. But yeah, they just don't have the balance for me. Salah clips one in towards Mane. Ed shout there for one of the most underrated signings. Edouard Mendy collects and makes it look easy. That's what I want to see from a goalkeeper. Somebody who comes out, dominates the ball when it's in the air, makes it difficult for the opponents to cross the ball, because when they do have to cross, it literally has to be pinpoint, and takes the pressure off of his defenders. If I was a defender, I'd love having a goalkeeper like Mendy. Kante, edge of the box, clips it into the hands of Alisson. So yeah, I do rate I keep saying Benjamin. Sorry, I got a fly in my room. I do keep saying Benjamin Mendy, man. It's Edouard Mendy. It's because Benjamin's been in the news this week. I'm booking City. Yeah, you know what? Shout. Sorry, I got this fly in the way. Get out. But yeah, City or Chelsea take the title. How about Liverpool? Do you think Liverpool can? For me, with Liverpool, they're going to have a lot of luck this season in terms of injuries and keeping players fit, because they don't have the squad depth that City or Chelsea have. Hold on. Good pressing here. Liverpool won it back. Harvey Elliott. Salah. Elliott. Oh, brilliant tackle from Kante. So, yeah, they are the favourites, City or Chelsea. Chelsea favourites for me at the moment because of the striker that they've got unless Man City get one. Counter-attack. Lukaku! Good block from Van Dijk. Is that 2-1 now, Virgil van Dijk? Or is it still 2-0, Steve? One thing Ronaldo will do is he will drag all the 6 and 7s out of all the 6 out of 7s out of 10s to be 7 and 8s because he will demand it. True, that's an intangible you can't sleep on with Ronaldo. Yeah, he will. He will raise the level of for everyone's game at Manchester United, but can you really raise the level of Fred? Like, you could put anyone. Oh, wait there. Lukaku spins. Mason Mount. Ooh. Nearly 2-0 for Chelsea there. Mendy. Yeah. Josh. Yeah, not even debate anymore. De Gea's not nowhere near the level as he was when he was the world's best goalkeeper, or argued to be the world's best goalkeeper at that time. Leno, he's not even in the conversation with any of them two, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah, maybe. Who's better, though? Emiliano Martinez or Benjamin? Not Benjamin. Oh, who's better? Emiliano Martinez or Edouard Mendy? Edouard. I can't even get his name right now. My head's gone. Look, speaking of Benjamin, this is your fault there, Grace, what I've said his name. Oh, Benjamin Mendy is done for exactly. 2-0. That's Steve, man. It's 2-1, man. Give Lukaku his dues there. I know he slipped. Ball played in, slipped in for Mane. Harvey Elliott. Oh, Ed, if you saw that then, that is why Harvey Elliott is left-footed and he isn't as good, unfortunately, as on his right. Oh, it's difficult. It's half a chance. He should do better, really. If that falls to a right footer, you expect better. He should get it on target, though. I think Ronaldo will make everyone better, even Fred. We'll wait and see. Unfortunately, I actually don't agree. This is a good one. We'll see. No, not tomorrow because he's not going to play. I don't think he'll make Fred better. I think it's hard to make a player like Fred better unless you have an Yves Bissouma next to him. I think he'll make Pogba even better and Bruno even better than he is. Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood. I think he'll definitely make Greenwood better. But we'll have to wait and see. Was that Matip who got spun? Yes, it was. 3-0, he bottled it. Oh, Steve, man. You're really giving Van Dijk the loving today. I understand why. I don't know his name. Think it's that. Yeah, it is that one. You got it right. You spelled it right. Mane's missing like a father that walked out on his child at birth. Oh, man. Famous last words, man. You're speaking too soon, AJ. The Hendo chance is looking worse and worse. Exactly. In these types of games, it does determine how the outcome is going to be and how the game is going to be played. Trent winning the ball back. It's been a good one, though, man. I've been really enjoying it. 37 minutes has flown by. Free kick for Liverpool. Tuchel has instilled a winning mentality for these types of games into the Chelsea lads that Lampard failed to do. You are right, Josh. And with me, if AJ knows this and Ed knows this as well, for you guys that don't, football is for me 80% mentality, 20% technical ability. And managers, the leaders on the pitch, whether it's managers, captains, types of players, staff, they do instill that winning mentality into these players. You are born with it as well, and you can only get the best out of these types of players. Antonio Rudiger, dismissed by Frank Lampard, wasn't good enough. I know Frank Lampard had the winning mentality as a player. Edouard Mendy there, winning it again, collecting it. But as a manager, it's different because it's like Cristiano Ronaldo. He has that winning mentality, but is he going to be able to breed that through others? Or is he going to be able to squeeze and extract that out of the others and really push everyone to their limits? We don't know. Maybe he can do. He's always played with the best players though, and he's played under the best managers at the same time. So it's hard to say that. But yes, I do agree with you there, Josh, in terms of Tuchel. That's the difference. That's the difference between a good coach and a great coach. Great game so far. Yes. Mendy was signed in January, right up there as the best signing ever. He wasn't signed in January. He was signed in the summer, I think. Yeah, he was signed in the summer. That they have to bring Timo Werner in the second half against the Liverpool team that has to press for an equaliser. Grace, spot on there. It's going to be causing problems, especially for Trent going the other way, because we know he likes to go forward, but going that way, don't know. How long's left till half time? We're in 39 minutes and 20 seconds now, so you still got about 5 minutes plus injury time. I will at half time go to the toilet. Mendy 6'6", bro. He eats everything up. Yeah, it's not just about the height though. It's about how they use it at the same time. He does eat everything up, and he is a dominant goalkeeper. Mane's done well there. Oh, no free kick to Liverpool though. Chelsea looking to counter attack. Lukaku holds up the ball very well there. Signed in August 2020. Yep, I thought I was right. Thank you for that, AJ. Timo Werner will score an offside goal if it stays 1-0 after 70 minutes. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Kante is on the floor, though. This is a problem for Chelsea. Hold on. Hold your horses. Kante is on the floor. Before I carry on. Is Kante injured? He's suffered with an ankle injury already. This might be big. Yeah, it's that left ankle of Kante. Yeah, Sadio Mane fell onto his left ankle, and that's what's caused it to twist, and that's an issue. That could be an issue for the season. We'll see. Well, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I think he'll be all right. They're not going to substitute him. They're going to just see how it goes. If that's the ankle that he had an injury on anyway, that's going to be even more of an issue. But yeah, sorry, let me go back to Josh's comment first. If Werner improved his finishing, he'd win the Golden Boot. With the chances that he creates for himself, Josh, you are spot on, man. You are right. If he can finish, if he can even just improve his finishing by 10 goals, you're right, he would be a Golden Boot winner. Yeah, couldn't remember if it was a Jan signing or not. Yeah, it was last summer. I know that. I remember that. He knows how to drift past defenders. Yeah, his pace. And when he's running up against defenders as well, it's a problem because the fact that he doesn't know what he's going to do, and these defenders don't know what he's going to do either. Oh no, Kante, is he all right? He's walking. He's on the sideline. He's looking to come back on. Hang on. It looks like Diogo Jota's coming on just before halftime for Roberto Firmino. So it looks like Roberto Firmino's picked up an injury and Diogo Jota is coming on. So already that says to me, it's definitely because of an injury. Definitely there, because you wouldn't make that substitution before halftime on the verge. For me, wait, he's going straight to the bench though. Yeah, interested. It must be an injury or something. He went straight to the bench. But yeah, for you, yeah, Kante's back on the pitch, Grace. Oh, get my words muddled up today. Kante will play on until halftime, I bet. Yeah, true. They're going to give him probably these last few minutes and then see how it reacts. If there's any swelling at halftime, then that's a problem because that's when the swelling usually happens. At the moment, he's running on adrenaline, and if it is in that ankle with the limited blood flow that they do get, it's an issue there. But Werner or Adama, who is more frustrating? Probably Werner, you know, because the reason why Werner's more frustrating is because of the goal record that he had at Leipzig, and Chelsea fans were thought where they'll get in those sort of level of goals, where he does get those sort of level of chances, but doesn't score. Whereas Adama, he's never scored that amount of goals in his career, if you know what I mean. Werner should be a Golden Boot winner. If he banged off, we wouldn't need Lukaku. When he came, he was a dream signing. If my spelling are off, forgive me, I'm a bit waved. He's at a pub watching this. Now you're all right. Your spelling was good there. John Barnes, what a player, by the way. I'm too young to know that. If anyone else is in here that can testify for Red. He's there showing his age. So let me know if you did see John Barnes play. I can't really say much. I've seen highlights of the Maracana, so give credit to him there. Not too sure about his footballing opinions though, on his political ones, but we move. Steve has gone 4-0 Van Dijk. How was it for? Yeah, you know what? He did win the ball there. Steve, you are keeping track of this one, and I'm loving it. You better keep track as well in the second half. I'm loving you being here and keeping it. Okay. So you're not. Yeah, there you go. Reeling it back in now. You're not that old anymore. But you can remember him playing, though, yeah? Nah, I'm only joking, man. Steve, you'll be good for that one. Overpaid on $9,000 a week. Was that what he was? Was that what he was? Steve, you let me know. You were there to see Arsenal in the 70s, so you can let him know about John Barnes. Was he overpaid? Barnes, I'm talking about. Wow, overpaid on $9,000 a week. Compare that to nowadays. VVD has never lost a Prem game at Anfield, by the way. Hopefully today's the first. As we approach half time, it's looking like that could be it. Chelsea do look dangerous on the counter-attack. They'd probably do edge it as well, to be quite honest. It's been an even game. I wouldn't, if it was 1-1 at half time, you can't really argue. Liverpool have had chances. Probably say Liverpool actually just edge it as well. So they do deserve to be drawing. But Chelsea took their opportunity. That's the difference. Middlesbrough 1-1 today. Not very happy about that. Well, hold on. Before we go into that one, Diogo Jota, brilliant tackle from Christensen there. Who did Middlesbrough play, by the way? Who was they playing? Who's your manager as well? It was Tony Pulis. I remember that one. And Chubak Pom was there last season. Who's playing for Middlesbrough now? What a stat that is, AJRTM. Where is it? Okay, yes, it is about the Virgil van Dijk one. Give credit to that. Ball whipped in. Mane, back post. Matip. Back in. Off the bar. Mane. Off the line. Jota. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Next door's playing like Afro beats. But anyways, what happened to Firmino? I think he picked up an injury, but wow, what a piece of defending there from Chelsea. How did the ball not go in? Oh, that's handball. That is handball. Reece James, handball, surely. Matip. Oh, that's got to be handball. That is handball. Surely that's handball, ref. That has to be handball. VAR's looking at it. Hold on. Apologies, people. Anthony Taylor's going to check it out. Woo! But sorry, Blackburn Rovers. Oh, Blackburn as well. And then Borough manager is, yes, Warnock. You got Warnock at Borough. Oh, from Steve, from Tony Pulis to Neil Warnock. Red card for Reece James. Penalty to Liverpool. Wow. Yeah. Red card for denial of a goal scoring opportunity. That's harsh, that is. But it's definitely handball, by the way. It's definitely handball. Reece James, Luis Suarez-esque. Chelsea fans, Chelsea players are not happy at all. That's the Arsenal coming out of you. It was a red, not gonna lie. Yeah, you know what? Give credit to you. If that's happened to my team, I'm feeling gutted. Do you know what that is? Speaking of another light-skinned footballer, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Kieran Gibbs situation there. Yes, Grace. Unfortunately, there was a pinball in the box. It did fall up onto Reece James. It deflected off of his thigh, but then he stopped it with his hand, with his arm, and now it's a penalty for Chelsea, and Reece James is sent off, so you're down to 10 men. I don't think you'll lose 5-1 or 5-0. But yeah, all of those who have James in FPL, hang your heads. He got an assist. How many points will he get him? How many points? Because you can still got an assist, so it's not all bad. But yes, Grace, it's actually a penalty. I'm sorry to say. Tish, Liverpool fan, she's happy. Mo Salah got the ball in his hand against his former club. Is he going to do it? We'll have to wait and see. Edouard Mendy, it's the flick of the arm, you know, exactly. That makes it even more deliberate. Yeah, it's the way he flicked. If I'm going to do it for you now, the ball flicked off his thigh and his arm, he flicked it forward like that. So it wasn't staying by his side. He flicked it outwards and brought his arm out. That's what the problem was, Grace. But Mo Salah stepping up for the penalty on the verge of half-time. 1-1, Liverpool-Chelsea. Mo Salah equalises. I'm happy. He's in my fantasy Premier League team. Should have made him captain, though. Oh, well. Let me give a quick refresh. I need to change that scoreline. It is 1-1 at Anfield. A mountain now. This game is interesting. Oh, what's happening here, though? Hang on. What? Yo, this game's it's all kicking off in this game. What is happening here? But before I get into the comments, people, what is happening? Thomas Tuchel's not happy. Edouard Mendy received a yellow card. If anyone can... I can't watch it. I'm sorry to hear that, Grace. Hopefully I can bring it for you. Sorry. Good acting, T. What about acting what? Getting. Oh, yeah, for the handball. I mean, it was expected from a pen. Yeah. Why these man so trying to aggravate Lukaku? Dave should have been sent off for touching the ref. Oh, okay. Let me see that. I know you're on about Aspilicueta there. I don't know. I can't watch it. I'm stressing. We're about to approach halftime, Grace, so don't worry. Hopefully you do find a link. And that is the halftime whistle. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1, down to 10 men. Jorginho still complaining to the referee. What is happening? Exactly. What is happening? It's 1-1 at halftime. What are they complaining about? I haven't seen it. Hands on the ref and no. Exactly. He's still surrounding the ref as well. We're social distancing. Are we still doing them thing or nah? I don't know. What's he complaining about? I don't know. Oh, Edouard Mendy booting. Okay. Okay, there's a little scuffle there. Okay, I see it now. I see it. I see the issue. Okay, yellow card, definitely. 1-1 was the prediction by Laurent, so I'm not going to lie, would take that. Yes, you would. There's a fight at Tish yet. And Mo Salah knew it would have been him. Should have made him captain, people. Well, as much as footballs do fight. Yeah, true. Anthony Taylor being more daft than a daft punk as usual. Who's complaining? Jorginho, Aspilicueta, they were the ones complaining. As you can probably imagine, Jorginho complains all the time. But so does Dave. That ruckus was about Mendy's eyeballing of Salah, I think. Hendo went in onto. So as you saw at the end, if you didn't see it, guys, Grace, I'll give you a bit of context for this because I know you can't see it currently. Salah scored his penalty. The ball rolls out. Henderson runs towards the ball to boot it. But at the same time, Edouard Mendy goes to boot it away. He doesn't see Henderson, but Henderson obviously thinks that he does. And he kind of boots Henderson at the same time. And then Henderson squares up to Mendy. All the players come in and then they, handbags being thrown, all of that from what we usually see. So, yes, that is exactly what happened. Just footballers being dramatic as per usual. To be fair, Mendy didn't see Hendo coming. Exactly, bro. Do you know what, guys? I'll be back in a sec. I've just got to run to the toilet. Don't go anywhere. I will be back. get chatting amongst yourself. Leave me some comments. Let me know how you think that half went. Could Liverpool have done better for the first goal? Was it a red card? Was it a penalty? Did Edouard Mendy deserve to get sent off? And as Steve said, does Dave deserve to get sent off for touching the referee? Let me know. I'll be back in a sec. T going to P. I'm going to leave that one there for. I'm back, everyone. Don't go anywhere. Yes, let me get into the comments, people. Let me go. Anyone got a link to watch it except Sky Sports? If anyone has got one, please drop one in the comments below. It won't let me do it, unfortunately, due to YouTube restrictions. But if anyone has got one, just let Grace know, please. Liverpool marking terrible. Defo a red card. Great pen and a great game all round. Advantage Liverpool for the second half. Couldn't have said it any better. If you want a quick summary of how this game went, here it is right here in this comment. Smashed it, spot on. I agree. Terrible. Definitely a red card. Yes, unfortunate for Reece James in that situation. He's kind of left with no choice. Can you blame him? Can you say it's more instinct, isn't it? I'm sure as a Chelsea fan, you'd rather the ball go in than that, given that Salah scored his penalty as well. Who was stronger in the first half? For me, I'd probably say Liverpool, given the chances that they did have. Jordan Henderson had that opportunity to score. It's quite even, though, but Liverpool just about edged it. But Chelsea, it's hard to say. They did look threatening on the counter-attack as well. They didn't have anything apart from the goal, unfortunately, in terms of shots. That I can remember. But yeah, they didn't have anything as glaring as like Liverpool did with Henderson and the Harvey Elliott chance. So I'll probably say Liverpool just about edge it for me. But a 1-1 draw, you can kind of say it's equal. No link, sorry, got Sky Sports, unfortunately. What does Tuchel do in the second half? I think that you'll probably see them. For me, if I was Tuchel, I'd switch to a back four. Put Aspilicueta at right back. Yeah, the flick out there, they're just showing the penalty. For me, I'd switch to a back four. Aspilicueta at right back. Christensen, Rudiger, and Alonso at left back is dodgy though. Do you know what? Back five, take off one of Havertz or Mount. And for me, it'd probably have to be Havertz and then put Aspilicueta right wing back and then Trevor Chalobah. So yeah, for me, Trevor Chalobah comes on for Havertz, goes back into, you put Havertz, you put Trevor Chalobah into Aspilicueta's position and move Aspilicueta out to that right wing back. And then you have like a 5-5-2-2 type of thing. That's what you got to go for, really. if you're Thomas Tuchel. And then if you are losing, you can take off one of the back three and then go and stick three up top in like a 4-2-3 sort of formation. Stats for Chelsea are horrendous. What are the stats? You know what? You brought up a good point here. I want to get the stats up for you. So let me go over there. Let me share my screen with you as well, guys. Bring that in. As we can see on the Premier League app, we're going to stats right here. So Liverpool with 62% possession, Chelsea with 37%. Okay, so Liverpool have dominated in possession as well, but possession doesn't always mean goals. As you can see, quite equal here, 2 shots on target each. Liverpool with the 9 shots, whereas Chelsea have had the 4. Liverpool have more touch to the ball, more passes. Chelsea have made more tackles and clearances. So as you can see, Liverpool have been the aggressing team. Chelsea have played towards the counter-attack a bit more in this game. They have looked threatening, though. So possession doesn't always necessarily mean that you are the better team. However, I do believe that Liverpool have posed more of a threat and have had the better chances. But Chelsea have looked dangerous. So it's not all in that case. Let me know what you guys think. What did you think of the half? Did Liverpool edge it for you? Chelsea deserves to be 1-1. Let me know. That's a sucker punch. Reece James sending off. I'm so waved, so it's just hit home. I hope you're having a good time, though, AJ. And however this game goes, I hope you do enjoy yourself. Liverpool had more of the ball. Chelsea threw it on the counter. Werner to come on, carry on catching them on the break. Yeah, exactly. You could see Werner coming on and causing a bit more of a threat. It would be nice to see, actually, Lukaku and Werner connecting, linking up with each other. Maybe you'll see that at some point. Let's wait and see. Wait, can he put Timo on? Yes, he can put Timo on. Let me get the lineup for you here. This is on the Premier League one. And sorry, excuse me, itchy. Yes, you do have Timo on the bench. We'll have to see with Kante's fitness as well. See if Kante is not suffering from that injury that he sustained towards the end of the first half. Hopefully that he will be okay from a Chelsea's perspective and in terms of the game as well. So yes, he can put that one. Only stat worth talking about, 4-0. If you guys don't understand where he's coming from, Steve is on about the Lukaku versus Van Dijk battle. By the way, I mean Van Dijk versus Lukaku because he has put 4 first. He's saying 4-0 to Van Dijk over Lukaku. And you know what? I'm inclined to agree. I will say 3-1. 4-1. Come on, man. You have to give it to Lukaku. No. 3-1 because your fourth, one of your points that you've given was after that mistake. So no, 3-1 Van Dijk. But yes, Van Dijk is winning the battle. Yeah, Werner on for Mount is a shout. We need more pace on the break. Would you take off Mason Mount, though? Because I feel like he has more of an influence in your attack than someone like Kai Havertz. I know Kai Havertz has scored the goal, and Kai Havertz is good when he's in the final third. But from progressing the ball from the middle third or from a defensive third forwards in terms of passing or dribbling, I don't think Kai Havertz really brings that. So for me, I'd bring off Kai Havertz for Mason Mount. Kai Havertz for Timo Werner. 4-0, back where he's on about there. I would keep Havertz as he provides more of a goal threat. I understand that. Yeah, he does. But in this type of situation, you kind of need someone to progress the ball forward as well. It's a good debate at the end of the day. It'll be interesting to see what Thomas Tuchel goes for. I do understand where you're coming from. He does provide more of a goal threat, as we saw with the goal from set pieces as well. But Mason Mount does provide more of a defensive stability in terms of holding his formation and can progress the ball easier and quicker than Kai Havertz would. This is getting interesting. It is. We're having nice little debates at halftime. Let me know what you guys think as well. Let me just get that one off the screen. Lukaku needs to get more behind him. Needs to get him behind more, to be fair. So yeah, he does. I can tell you're a bit waved. I feel like I am. I've been on the water as well. I've been on the water. No brand in there. Been on the water, just to let you know. And I'm slurring my words more than AJ is with his typing. And here we go. Let me go into this one. You know my thoughts on Mason Mount. He's not a massive fan of Mason Mount, just to let you know. He thinks he's overrated slightly. He was in for England. He didn't perform very well. As you've seen as Chelsea fans, Grace, AJ, Josh, let him know. Please let him know his importance to Chelsea. Jakes can't start watching your Uncle T. Jacob, thank you for watching. I love you. It's my little nephew I'm talking to there. I hope that you are staying well. I hope you're enjoying this. Seeing your uncle a lot more happier and smiley than he was earlier on. So, yes, I need some water, not going to lie. Get off the Maggies and drink some of this. Water's good for you. Get some of the H2O. What's everyone else drinking as well, by the way? Are you drinking squash? I know Grace, you're at the pub. Let me know what you're sipping on. Yeah, on about Mason Mount right there. Half time for me. It's going to be interesting second half coming up as well, people. What substitutions is Thomas Tuchel going to make, if any? Diogo Jota's now on the pitch, provides more of a goal threat in terms of Firmino in my eyes. Will Liverpool carry on? Can they maintain that pressure? Will they take advantage of that lead? Will they take the one-man advantage? Chelsea since six, Mount, but he's got a good impact on Chelsea. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that last part. Don't quite understand the first part. Sorry. My apologies. It might be my brain being frazzled. Don't worry about that. It might make perfectly good sense, but my head's gone a bit. But he's a good impact on Chelsea. Definitely agree with that. Sipping on an icy Diet Coke. Are you actually drinking Diet Coke? Come on. Diet Coke. It's got to be Pepsi Max. Diet Coke or Pepsi Max, people. Come on. Would you rather Diet Coke or Pepsi Max? Now I'm home now having a Lucasade. What flavour Lucasade though? Original or orange? Because for me, original, orange is on top. Orange beats. Orange beats original Lucasade. But yeah, Diet Coke or Pepsi Max? Come on, people, let me know. Nah, Pepsi Max all the way without ice. Hey, she likes her Fanta with no ice. Or in this case, Pepsi Max with no ice. See, my lifestyle is no nice. But yeah, basically, I agree with you there, Grace. Spot on with you. Mason Mount just needs to kick. Mason Mount just needs to kick on more. He's integral to how we progress our attacks. And plus, he tracks back well. Okay, so 2 substitutions for Thomas Tuchel. Let me bring this to you guys before I carry on. Thiago Silva, number 6, is coming on for Kai Havertz. So he has decided to take off Kai Havertz. And Mateo Kovacic is coming on for Jorginho. Okay. Interesting there. Why has he got 7 there? Oh, no. He's coming on for Kante. It said Jorginho on the screen, but it's for Kante. Apologies, people. So Thiago Silva on for Kai Havertz. And so that means that Azpilicueta will now shift onto the right wing-back position. And then it looks like Christensen's going to play right centre-back, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Alonso at left wing-back. And Mateo Kovacic has come on for N'Golo Kante. So it doesn't look like N'Golo Kante has recovered from that injury, unfortunately. Original top tier. Oh, there we go. We disagree on that one. Original is nice, but come on, orange is the best. Pepsi Max all day, but these are left over from the other night. Oh, okay, then fair enough. Drinking, you know what? You got to take it. You got to take what you're given. If you could score more goals, it would be amazing. He definitely needs to add that to his game to be regarded as a world-class player, in my opinion, to the likes of Phil Foden, who has more goals than Mason Mount. Apple and mango flavoured water. Is that what you're sipping on, Tish? Bit boring. Now, I mean, that's better. It's more flavorful than this one. This is just the good old still water from, I don't even know where it's from, so I can show them the brand. Yeah. If you know where it is, let me know. My guy, Thiago. Oh, you're on about Alcantara? I'm only joking. Kante must have it was a bad one. Mane fell onto it, and you know, in them positions where you have all of the weight of an opposition player onto your ankle, and that ankle looked like it probably got stuck in the ground. And I forgot what the flexion's called. Sorry, my little geekiness coming out of there. I forgot what type of flexion. It's not plantar. That's it. That's that one. But yeah. But Liverpool kicking it off and looking like they're going to be the dominant side. Chelsea clearing the ball away. We're going to see a lot of this, I can imagine. It's just whether Chelsea can pose a threat in the counter-attack. Let me move a bit forward. Getting a bit too close to the camera there. You don't see my big head through that close. But yeah, we might see a lot of this. If Liverpool do take the lead, though, I do think it will be hard. I do think it's going to be a Liverpool win. And whoever said 2-1, remind me who said 2-1 Liverpool, because it looks like it could be that if Liverpool do take the lead. Salah gets past Jorginho, gets it across to Henderson. Fabinho is on that left side. Plays out to Robertson. Jacob says, I'd like to make a Wolves channel. Yes. You should do it, Jacob, man. You'll smash it. You can speak very brilliantly, articulate. You know your numbers. You should definitely do it. You've got my support. I'll plug you. When Arsenal play Wolves, we can both do a video together or even a watch along. Mike is pick you up where... Oh, that's all right. So you can hear me from here. Love this microphone. So I can sit back a bit more and support my back, even though that means you get less of this head. Potentially 2-1, but I don't know who to. Yeah, it could happen, Grace. You are right. We have seen stranger things happen before. You have looked dangerous on the counter-attack. With the likes of Lukaku, he could literally carry you up the pitch. It's going to be important for that, for Chelsea, for Lukaku to gain you some respite in this game. This is a real test of Lukaku's hold-up play, by the way. This is going to be a 10 versus 11 training session in this half. It's going to be a very high technical one and intense. That's it, Steve. I knew it was you. You did say 2-1 as well. Big shout out to Steve. We'll wait and see if you're right. Alonso, 2-1 Liverpool, you said. You said the Cop would score a goal as well. So if they do score at this end, Steve, you can place. I can use you for my ACCA if that's okay. I keep thinking Kovacic is Barkley. Yes, I do as well, especially with that number 8. It's not used to seeing Kovacic with the number 8 at Chelsea. Liverpool win the ball back. Jota to Salah. Rudiger covers well. Well played, Antonio Rudiger. I've got to give you credit there. He may win a free kick here too. And he has. Fair play. But yes, speaking of numbers, Ed, you like the numbers too. How do you feel about Mateo Kovacic wearing the number 8 at Chelsea? Let me know. Steve, what are you sipping on? Come on, man. Let me know what you're drinking. Everyone's giving theirs. I'm on the water. Grace on the Lucasade. Ed's on the Diet Coke. I'm not sure what AJ's drinking. Let me know what you're drinking too. We're yet to have an alcoholic beverage in here. Well, that's, you know what, Steve? He's just done in there as well. If you're counting, Steve, that's 5-0 to Virgil van Dijk. He's dominated Lukaku today, to be fair. It's going to be difficult to really judge Lukaku in this game, given the circumstances. But yeah, Van Dijk has had the better of him, and he'll take that personal pride. Prefer full fat Coke to Diet Coke. Yeah, spot on. I can't drink Diet Coke. Especially if I'm having a drink with it as well. When I mean a drink, I mean like an alcoholic beverage. I cannot drink diet drink. Salah! Oh, to Jota. What a ball from the outside of his boot. Sorry for shouting there. But yeah, I agree with you there, Grace. You can't have a Diet Coke, man. I'm not a big fan. With ice, down to Magnum, fast. And he's on the dark fruits, people. He's had a Maggie and Darks. Nice. As I drive a lot, I can only drink Saturday dinner time 14 of lager. Fair play. Shot outside. Trent, back post. Mane to Salah in the box. Faces Alonso. Crosses it in towards the back post. Too far, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Nice to see that, Steve. I hope you are enjoying yourself, though. So is that so fair enough. I was going to go too far into the... Oh, what a strike from Van Dijk there. Good save. VVD's bossing Lukaku like not many can do. This is why Virgil van Dijk remains the best centre-back in the world. And you know what? I've got to give him even more credit to come back from the injury that he has done. We've seen it like a lot in basketball to have when players have come back from like serious injuries. But in football, it's nice to see Van Dijk come back from after 300 days out and bossing it in the Premier League again on his third game of the season. Elliot, oh, I thought he nutmegged Alonso there. How's he giving it? It's not a free kick, ref. Get over it. 6-0. You know what? I'll give you it. It is 6-0. He even got a shot off there as well. He should probably get an extra one. He's had more shots than Lukaku. He's had more. There you go. He's completely dominating him. We ain't been playing ball to Lukaku much. VVDs are done, not going to lie. Yeah. Lukaku ain't going to come up against these type of players. And yeah, Grace there as well. Virgil is a brick. He's an absolute joke. You can't get past this, man. Oh, yeah. It's just astonishing. Lukaku there wins the header, but just heads it straight back to Liverpool. All Liverpool in the second half. Yeah, exactly. The possession stat said all Liverpool in the first half as well. Can't have Alonso like that. It would have been embarrassing to see if that did happen, if he did get the nutmeg off. 6.5 out. Yeah. So you're giving him the extra half a point for the shot there, Ed. I like to see that. Got no chance getting past him. He's struggling today. But as I said, when it comes to defenders, and this might prove vital in the future, you can have a fantastic game throughout the 90 minutes, for 89 minutes, and then 1 minute or one moment you slip, and Lukaku scores the winner. Who gets the headlines? Do you know what I mean? So that's the life of a defender. So he has to stay on it all game. Here we go. Another 1v1 Lukaku versus Van Dijk. Van Dijk shepherds him away. Crosses into the box with no one there. So yeah, Lukaku can't get past him there. Wait, who are you supporting for this match? The Chelsea, Liverpool. You know what? Great. Ooh, punched away. Hold on before I give you my answer. Offside. For me, you know what? I'm not really supporting anyone. I'm just here for the vibes. If I was to say that I have to support someone, because, you never really have a neutral. For me, it's Liverpool. And it's just because of the London factor of Arsenal versus Chelsea. And, I've had it up to here. Yeah, up to here. It's beyond my head with Chelsea fans. But not you, though, Grace. Not you, AJ. And not you, Joshua, as well. Give credit to you guys. You are good Chelsea fans to talk to. Us trying to get past VVD reminds me of us trying to get past Vidic in between 08 and 011. Yeah, I think this is better, though, unfortunately. Van Dijk. Who's better, Van Dijk or Nemanja Vidic? Let me know. I think Van Dijk's better. Only Torres could get past Vidic. He made Vidic pad it. Exactly. Has anyone ever done this to Van Dijk? Nope. So, yeah. Now Sadio Mane up against Thiago Silva. Gets the ball across. Jorginho clears it away. You're saying Vidic is better than Van Dijk? Wow. Well, okay, I'll be here all day. Van Dijk can do everything that Vidic can do. I think we had this discussion before, actually, but now we're having it live. Van Dijk can do everything that Vidic can do. He's a brick wall. He can head the ball. He can throw his body there. And he can do a lot more than Vidic in terms of play the ball, his range of passing. So for me, man, Vidic was a brick. Wait there before I carry on. Robertson, Mane, Liverpool calling for another handball. Vidic was a brick cemented wall, but spun VVD under Lampard in the FA Cup. What? When? In 10-11? Okay. I don't even think United fans would pick Vidic. There you go. You see? Vidic, bro, was a beast. 100. Thank you, people. Thank you for those people subscribing. 107 subs now. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, people. If you are new here, come on. Hit that subscribe button as well. It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you to everyone who's joining in. February 2020, we beat Liverpool. Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter. You can beat Liverpool. You can still beat Van Dijk. Like, you can still beat his team, but he's not a better player than Fabinho. Vidic is not better. Hang on. So, and that is in the FA Cup you're on about? Whoa. Do you think Before I carry on, wait there. Do you think Ronaldo is going to start for United tomorrow? Nah, Grace. Unfortunately, not. They wouldn't have had the form filled out in time. Basically, there's a registration that's meant to happen of all new signings, and it's on Friday, 12:30. And he signed after then. So, yeah, I don't think he's eligible to play for tomorrow. 2-0, Ross Barkley, bro. Yeah, in the FA Cup. Did you win it that season? Who won the FA Cup that season? No, come on, that's the only thing I can grab onto. That's the only thing I can hold. But I agree with Ed here. Before I read it out, oh, poor corner. Still out to Robertson, though. Henderson. We're on! I thought we were seeing Henderson as he did at Stamford Bridge then. Henderson gave me slight flashbacks to Stamford Bridge, if you remember that, in that 2-0 victory. Oh, it's deflected off Lukaku as well. Should be a corner. Vidic isn't even in VVD's league, and Vidic was amazing. That is how good VVD is. Spot on. Agree with that one there, bro. I love Tony Adams to bits. My favourite all-time Arsenal player. He's not on the same table as VVD. The best defender I've ever seen. Steve, spot on. Agree with you there. And there you go. AJRTM, I hope you're watching this. What a distant memory that is. Yeah, but I hope you're watching this, AJ, because you're getting a football lesson here. I do agree that Virgil van Dijk is better than all of those. Is he the best centre-back to ever play in the Premier League? I think he is. How long's left, Grace? We are in the 58th minute and 30. Well, we're approaching 59 minutes. Fabinho, good save from Mendy. Squirms out for a corner. So we're about to approach 60 minutes, not too long. We're a minute away. Hey, here we go. He remembers it. Even when he's waved, he can remember it. 16 and it was 2-1. Gonna cry if it's going to be 2-1. Liverpool knocking on the door. Matip goes up in the air. Robertson saved by Mendy. He's having a good performance so far. Lukaku tries to get out quickly. Trent, Alexander-Arnold crosses one in. Poor cross headed away. Liverpool piling on the pressure now. I agree, Steve. Tony Adams is one of my favourite centre-backs, and Adams wouldn't even be in the waiter for VVD's table. Good shout there, Ed. I like that as well. Sol Campbell might be closer than Vidic to VVD IMO. Ooh. Yeah, in terms of styles, Sol Campbell was very athletic as well, but he's not as good as VVD on the ball, in my opinion. He was an aerial threat, obviously scoring the Champions League final. And he was very quick as well. AJRTM, Mendy's a beast. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, my bro. Matip tries to play it through. I'd pick Campbell over Vidic. There we go. We've got another debate sparking. Sol Campbell over Nemanja Vidic. For me, for my Arsenal hat, I've got to say yes. Campbell, not a leader. Yeah, true. Sol Campbell. I mean, you guys would have a better judgment than me because when I saw Sol Campbell towards the end of his Arsenal career. I mean, he's led a political party, hasn't he? He's a Tory, isn't he? So yeah, exactly. Mendy smashing it. He's the difference between Grace. He's the difference between the two teams at this moment in time. Ball in. Chelsea looking threatening off of these. Oh, it's a goal kick. Yeah, given. Goal kick given. Feel like people aren't rating Vidic. He had a very good centre-back next to him, bro. He had a very good team too. You got to give credit where credit's due. Who was better, Ferdinand or Vidic? Because I think Ferdinand was better than Vidic. As you said, Torres absolutely had him in bits. Oh, Vidic isn't as good as these centre-backs, these class centre-backs we're talking about. Campbell and Vidic would be my PL CBs of all time. Oh, this is getting feisty as well, though. This game is. In terms of like balance, I guess you could say. Thank you, Tish. Appreciate that. You smashed it as well. Thank you to everybody who has shared. Interesting. Campbell and VVD. Oh, is that what you mean? Okay. I was thinking that. I was like, what? A bottle of Lucozade there for Marcus Alonso. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, VVD is the captain. Who would you say is the best captain of all time in the league? Who's the best Premier League captain? Here's one. I got one for you. Here we go. Tereak. Ooh. John Terry in there also. Good shout there. It's an interesting debate. Low-key fuming, my dad. Oh, you know what? Let me have a word with your dad, Grace. Show him this video. You can't cancel the Sky Sports in this season. With the season kicking off like this, Chelsea competing for the title, Liverpool, Man City, Man United with Ronaldo back. Get that Sky Sports subscription. Terry and Adams. That's a good shout, that is. Not sure who else off the top of my head. For me, if you want my opinion and the best, this is from my eyes, by the way. This is from what I've seen. I'd say Ferdinand and Vidic. I mean, not Ferdinand and Vidic. Ferdinand and Van Dijk. I've done you there, Ed. Ferdinand and Van Dijk would be the best centre-back partnership. But Chelsea are looking to counter-attack the first time they've been in the box. Mason Mount on the edge. Gets out wide to Azpilicueta. Crosses the ball in, back post. Alonso, nods it. Lukaku, blocked by Matip. Brilliant block by Joel Matip there. So he's not just had Van Dijk to deal with. He's had Joel Matip to get sorted as well. In terms of the Matip and Lukaku, there we go. That one's 1-1. He says no one watches it. Hello. So I'm just going to watch these live streams. You know what, Grace? Do you know what? The one bright spark that I can say to Dad is he's probably brought you here, and I thank you for joining and thank you for watching these live streams. So yes, Grace, hopefully I will try and bring you as in depth as I can, as well as maintaining the discussion. It's nice to have you here, and it's nice to have you a part of the community as well. But right now, we are in the 64th minute and 25th second. So, wow, time's gone quite slow from the last time I mentioned it. So we're in 64 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Liverpool in the Chelsea third. Salah running at Alonso. Cuts it back to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott's having to go backwards to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Harvey Elliott switches it out to Van Dijk. Henderson. Chelsea camped in. Playing two banks of four here. Jota can't connect with Mane and kicks off of Jota's back and goes for a goal kick for Chelsea. Let me go here. Terry and Adams, not sure off the top of my head. Matip is a good defender. Injuries done him dirty. Yeah, Liverpool fans really love Joel Matip, and he's quite underrated, to be quite honest. I think Joel Matip is one of the most underrated centre-backs in the league. It's just a shame that injuries have done him dirty, as you said. A perfect partner for Van Dijk. He's better than Joe Gomez as well. Well, apparently you can watch it on Amazon Prime, which I do have. Salah back post. What's that? The Premier League? Is that the Premier League race? And goal kick for Chelsea. I always rated Matip, not going to lie, better than Gomez. Also, I agree. Spot on with you there, bro. My voice is tending to go now. I've been shouting a bit too much today. Ooh. Surprised Salah didn't go down there. He flicked off of his thigh. Alonso tried to clear it away, but it caught him. Not enough for a penalty, nowhere near. Who's this they're showing in the crowd? Please give us a name because I don't know who he is. If you guys know who this is, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm looking at you, Steve. Looking at you, Ed. No offense. "66 minutes gone. Chelsea looking to go forward. Okay, Grace. That sounds interesting. Hopefully you can watch it. Terry McDermott. There you go. Always relying on you, Steve. Thank you for that. Lukaku looks isolated, not going to lie. Yeah, it's bound to happen though, AJ, with 10 men. Always going to happen. 10 men, unfortunately. Salah was offside there. Good ball by Harvey Elliott, but Salah getting caught offside. But it's a call. Ooh. Okay, so they played on. Corner to Liverpool. Trent can't stand corners that can't get past the first man. Here we go. Trent again gets another attempt. Can't get it past Alonso again. Harvey Elliott. Nice ball to Mane. Mane has 3 players surrounding him. Can't get out. Wins it back. Harvey Elliott plays it out to Henderson in central position. Plays it out to the left towards Joel Matip. Back to the middle. Jordan Henderson. Harvey Elliott. Plays it out. And now Chelsea are just trying to get a compact formation as Liverpool are trying to break them down. Sorry. Fabinho. Out to Matip now. Matip looking to play forward. Plays it to the side to Elliott. Elliott who plays it back towards Henderson. As Liverpool look to go from right to left. Here it is now with Robertson. Driving at Azpilicueta to the byline. Cuts it back. Mane, good clearance away. Jorginho dilly-dallying on the ball there, wins a free kick, unfortunately, and Chelsea are able to progress up the pitch. Thiago Alcantara coming on for Liverpool now, getting himself ready. Going to provide more of that creative spark that Liverpool do need from the middle. It's going to be interesting to see. He'll get the ball moving, get it ticky-tacky about. Spraying it from left to right. He'll help progress the ball quicker. Interesting to see that he's not brought on Naby Keita. I wonder if he'll bring on Thiago 4. Is it going to be Fabinho? I think it'll probably be for Harvey Elliott. Let me know your predictions, who he's going to bring on Thiago Alcantara for. For me, I think it's Harvey Elliott. But now Liverpool go on the attack again. Sadio Mane running at Azpilicueta. He's into the box now. Tries to cross the ball. Azpilicueta blocks it away. Mane calling for a handball, though. Chelsea looking to counter-attack. Mason Mount can't get past Van Dijk either. People, respect the man. Respect him. Nobody can get past Van Dijk. It is now 7 o'clock. We're about to approach 70 minutes on the clock. Sorry, just checking my phone. Robertson gets the ball moved on. 70 minutes on the clock. Mane looking to go inside. Good tackle by Azpilicueta. Cleared away by Jorginho. Tries to find Lukaku. It's a 2v1 though. Joel Matip. Liverpool getting players back. Henderson coming back. Lukaku trying to attack at Joel Matip. Cuts inside. Holds the ball up brilliantly there. Lukaku, but gives it away to Jota. After all that, he gives it away. Now Liverpool look to counter-attack. Mo Salah running at Rudiger, trying to push him towards the box. Harvey Elliott tries to play a 1-2. Rudiger cuts it out. It's getting interesting now, people. Giving this like radio-style commentary here. Haven't really done this throughout the game. VVD's my guy. Being from Saints, I don't disrespect him. I don't disrespect him. I guess that's what you're trying to say, bro. I think that's where the Maggies and Darkies is getting you there. Chelsea in possession now, trying to take this thing out of the game a little bit. It's getting tense. It's 1-1 though. Chelsea will be happy to take this result away from Anfield, even with 11 men, let alone given the circumstances. Mane, Liverpool will be disappointed if they don't manage to grab the win from here. Now Chelsea trying to break through the Liverpool press. Mason Mount plays it early towards Lukaku. Trent Alexander-Arnold he manages to just about clear it away. Alonso keeps it in play though. Tries to attack Trent. Cuts inside to his right foot. Plays it back to Kovacic. Kovacic switches it out back to the right towards Mason Mount. Mason Mount gets it out towards Azpilicueta, who's facing up Andy Robertson. Tries to play into the box and wins a corner for Chelsea. Done well there to win a corner, Chelsea. Look at Mason Mount copying me here with a little goal teeting. Unfortunately, that's what I'm rocking as well. 72 minutes gone. Jurgen Klopp pacing up and down. Marcus Alonso going over to the right-hand side to take an in-swinging corner. Delivery's going to have to be perfect here. Getting the corner ready now. Swung in. Across the box. Matip heads it away. Mason Mount goes for the shot. Salah gets a nick on it. Kovacic ends up playing it back to Christensen, who goes all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Knew it was going to be 1-1. Well, still yet to go. Liverpool looking to counter. Thiago Silva breaks up play there. Well played. The high line from Liverpool. Alonso loses it out. Van Dijk nicks it off of him. And brilliant from Virgil van Dijk. Once again, Rolls Royce of a centre-back. Andy Robertson now trying to attack Liverpool. For Liverpool, shall I say. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Out to Salah. Henderson in the box tries to play it through Rudiger's legs. Not Henderson. Trent Alexander-Arnold with a whipped-in ball headed over for a Chelsea corner by Azpilicueta. For Liverpool, Jordan Henderson is the one coming off for Thiago Alcantara, the skipper, giving it over to Virgil van Dijk. Good game for Jordan Henderson, I think. Had a big opportunity as well, let's not forget. Jordan Henderson that landed on that left foot could have made it 1-0, would have changed the game. But maybe wouldn't have seen Chelsea go down to 10 men either. You know, with the butterfly effect, domino effect that you guys will, whoever refers it to. Losing it now, just waffling. But corner whipped in from the left-hand side from Andy Robertson into the hands of Edouard Mendy, who can relieve some pressure there for Chelsea. Important that is. This is the type of goalkeeper you want. This is what you expect from your goalkeeper. Away from home, 10 men. Thomas Tuchel sat down. You rarely ever see the man sat down as well. No, he's not sat down for too long, though. Back off of his seat. Lukaku brings it into Kovacic. Chelsea just looking to keep possession a bit. Liverpool pressing Chelsea. It's been a good game, this one. Edouard Mendy taking a risk, but does well there. Mum texting me saying dinner's ready. That's what you heard, the beep. And it's a Chelsea free kick. Apologies, my nose is getting a bit irritated. As you can see, it's quite red. Looking like Mr. Sir Alex Ferguson himself. I don't know why it's getting irritated. I've not got no cold or anything. Fabinho catches Jorginho late, and you know how Jorginho is going to roll around, going to milk it a little bit. How do you think this game's gone? Who will be happy? Well, I think it's quite obvious who will be the happier of the two teams. It will be Chelsea. Liverpool fans, would you be disappointed if this game ended in a 1-1 draw? Van Dijk, brilliant touch. Oh, look at that, man. I'm just oozing over Van Dijk over here. Just in awe. Thiago switches it out to Robertson. It's going to be difficult now. As you can see, Chelsea do have that compact back three. It's looking more like a back five at the moment with Azpilicueta at right wing back and the three in the middle of Christensen from right to left. Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Marcus Alonso playing as a left back now, basically. So it is a five at the back that we're seeing, as expected, with 10 men away from home. Mane switches it out to Trent Alexander-Arnold, but instead goes all the way to Mohamed Salah. Salah to Trent. Trent to Harvey Elliott in the half space, gets it out wide to Salah, crosses with the right foot, tries to find Jota. Well nicked away by Thiago Silva. Instead goes to Andy Robertson into the half space where Sadio Mane is. And it is a free kick to Chelsea, foul by Sadio Mane, who hasn't been that impressive. Do you think Luke Tuchel is better than Lampard? Absolutely. I didn't rate Lampard at all. I used to speak to AJ about this. Lampard did not deserve the Chelsea job. To me, the question is, who's better, Lampard or Mikel Arteta? That's a big question. Obviously, Mikel Arteta beat him in the FA Cup final. But as things are going with Arsenal now, it's not much of a difference, to be quite honest. Apologies for the yawn. Been up early just to watch the Arsenal disappoint me, but it's gone for a goal kick for Chelsea. Mane's absent. Yeah, you have been right, man. Tuchel's miles better. Acres. Did you like Frank Lampard, though, Grace? Let me know. Did you like him as your coach? Did you think it was time for him to go? Obviously, it's proven in hindsight that, yeah, it was the right decision, having won the Champions League as well. But what was your thoughts on Frank Lampard, Grace? By the way, Grace, just to let you know, we are in the 77th minute, just about approaching 78. Oh, Jota and Rudiger having a nice little battle there. You love to see it. As Ed says, ugh, Lampard, another one to not get me started on as a player or a manager. AJ, you'd like to have a debate with this one here. Ed's not always been a massive fan of Lampard. He's always been a goal-scoring midfielder, but didn't provide much else towards his game. Yes, he can't take away his goals, but for me, wasn't as good, and he's quite overrated. As he's not better than Scholes or Gerrard. Rudiger, solid as ever. Respect his name. I mean, he was okay, but not better than Tuchel, though. Yeah, he upset too many of the Chelsea players as well. If you've noticed, that's what young managers tend to do. Young managers tend to throw their weight about a bit more than these experienced ones. The experienced ones try to get the key players on side. They understand that. They know that it's the dressing room, by the way. I'm very hungry. Oh, cross into the box. Hold on. Steve says, I'm very hungry. Mrs. Stone supports Liverpool. Should I turn the TV off? Or is that chauvinistic? Chauvinistic, sorry. Steve, yo, you crap me up, man. Get him in the joking. You can't say that nowadays. No. You mean you shouldn't say that at all either, by the way. But yes, Steve, be careful. Oh man, I love Steve, man. Can't talk about prime Lampard. No 09-10 season. Maybe time for one more goal for either team. Hope it's Chelsea. Trent, no, gets a shot blocked. We're approaching 10 minutes left, plus added time. I'm happy to never talk about Lampard, prime or not. Order Uber Eats. Steve, you hear that, Steve? Uber Eats on the go. Don't want to pay the Uber Eats. Well, you know what? Can't really speak too much. Can't criticise. Who knows? May have a future brand deal, hopefully. But yeah, Uber Eats is a bit too expensive for delivery, by the way. I was joking, but yeah, Uber Eats is expensive. So probably Just Eat. Joking, of course. I know you are, Steve. I understand your humour. I don't understand the slander. You should have Ed and AJ on for a debate one day. It's all opinions, guys, and at the end of the day, his goal record, he's proven to be a good player. Great, Chelsea, great, but is he overrated? Just like how I think Ryan Giggs is overrated too. Can't get Uber Eats to my house. Grace, what is this? I know you're up north. I know you're up in the borough, but they don't even have Uber Eats up there. Come on, they've got to have Just Eats, Grace. Come on, let me know about that. They definitely have Just Eat there. Just Eat's better than Uber Eats anyway. Unless Uber Eats wants to sponsor this channel. If Uber Eats wants to sponsor it, then I will never talk about Just Eat ever again. As T says, Grace, you are missing out. You are. I agree with Giggs being overrated too. Yeah. Overrated. The stats prove it as well. He's played a lot of games. Didn't really put numbers on the board. But for you, Grace, and anyone else who's not watching the game, we are in 81 minutes and 30 seconds. Jorginho sweeps it out to the left to Marcus Alonso, who just about keeps it in. Looks to cross, feigns inside. Plays it inside to Mateo Kovacic, who switches it out to the right towards Azpilicueta, who nods it down to Mason Mount. Thiago tackles him, wins the ball, but Mason Mount keeps possession. It's been a good game, guys. I have enjoyed this one. 82 minutes now. Just Eat wins yes. Oh, nice to see that one. I know, literally fuming. I literally could get a Costa. Oh yeah. So is that all you can get? Now we can get Just Eat and Uber Eats, but you can't get McDonald's and that. Oh, unfortunately. Yeah, McDonald's. We can get them both here in Wolves. You can get McDonald's and on both Uber Eats and Just Eat. Liverpool got energy to be pressing so late. That's what Jurgen Klopp does. Most overrated player, in my opinion, was Ian Rush. Liverpool was so good, my grandmother would have scored 25 goals per season. It's a good shout, that one is. And it's interesting as well because I like to hear these opinions because it kind of gives me a perspective on how these players were. So in that case, with the way that you're prescribing, I'm not a pharmacist, describing Ian Rush there, he's more of a real poacher in his heyday. But Harvey Elliott pressing Mendy there. Mendy gets it away. As Chelsea progress up the pitch, he's done well. Lukaku going to put VVD under pressure, clears it away. So yeah, I do like that one. He seems to be more of a poacher. Didn't really offer much in terms of Liverpool's game. Liverpool back in those days, though, were the best team in the world and by far as well. Yeah, and like a local restaurant or something. Yeah. That's stuck with Just Eat, isn't it, on Uber Eats? What? Okay, here we go. So now Ian Rush was before my time. Mateo Kovacic in the box. Good save, Alisson. Chelsea, closest they've come in the second half. Liverpool look to counter-attack. Diogo Jota plays it early towards Mane. Gets it back to Salah instead. Right foot. Very weak, very tame effort from Mo Salah. But this is my question. You can only have one for the rest of your life. You can only pick one. Takeaway choice. Chinese or Indian? Let me know, people. You can only have one for the rest of your life. Chinese or an Indian. Alexander-Arnold with a shot saved by Edouard Mendy. Yeah, shocking. Is Mackey's the best fast food place? No, Mackey's is not, and Chinese any day. So there we go. Indian or Chinese? Okay, Indian, Chinese, Indian or Chinese, or Mackey's or KFC? Teach goes Indian. Indian all day. Ooh, I think I'm inclined to agree with AJ, you know. In terms of Chinese, I prefer Chinese, man. But you know Chippy is the best takeaway. Chicken and chips. Andy Robertson coming off for Liverpool. Kostas Tsimikas coming on in the 85th minute. Ew, no, don't like Indian, Chinese all the way, even though I hardly like anything of it. What is your favourite food then, Grace? Your go-to takeaway. You have to have Saturday night. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. And you ask for a takeaway. What is you having? Or restaurant, let me know. KFC over Mackey's. Depends on what you're eating in the world. KFC's banging in other countries, by the way. Okay. I hear that a lot. Hear that in Jamaica, that KFC is quite nice. In America, KFC is very nice as well. Mackey's over KFC. KFC can be hit and miss. And I agree with you there, bro. KFC definitely can be hit and miss. Hit and miss, sorry. And you can never go wrong with Mackey's fries. Do they go bad? Yes, they do when they don't put enough salt on and when they're cold. Matic 2-0 up, by the way. Yes, he is. He is 2-0 up on Lukaku as well. Trevor Chalobah coming on for Jorginho. Chelsea have looked defensively solid in the second half. You've got to give credit to them. When they go down to 10 men, they don't go and concede another 3 goals. See, Mackey's is overrated too. I like it, but I run out of options because I keep getting the same thing as many. Yeah, it's true. I agree with you on that. I had Mackey's last night. I had a big tasty. It was quite nice. I enjoyed it. Doesn't fill me up for long though, to be honest. Big Trev's on. Trevor. Tralabar. If you watch Brotherhood, then you'll know that one. Trevor. KFC rice box for the win. So I've not ordered it that much, actually, but I do like the rice box from KFC. I'd get an Eagles Cliff pizza. Is it Cliff? Sorry, from the pizza. What is that? What is that pizza? What is the toppings on that? That sounds. Oh, this is it, Grace. I've never had a parmo. I've always wanted to have a chicken parmo. If you don't know what a chicken parmo is, guys, have a look. I'm going to get it up for you on the screen. We're talking about food, mate, as well. The game is going to chicken parmo, man. Right there, Harvey Elliott. Good save, Edouard Mendy. Here we go. Let me get it on the screen for you. Share the screen. Here we go, people. This is up north. So what is it? It's melted cheese. It's like bechamel sauce on chicken, on a fried chicken, like that's battered, that's palmed down. If you probably better at describing that for me, Grace. I always wanted to try a parmo, man, but I need to go up north for that. So yes, let me remove that. Tereak still undercover fuming with Arsenal. You know it. Yes, spot on, Steve. If this finishes, it's a great result for Chelsea and really does cement that they do have the mentality to be title challengers this season. But here's Thiago Jota in the box. Well defended, Thiago Silva. Parmo, defo a northern thing. It's like, oh, okay, is that what a pizza? Oh, that sounds nice, Yo, it's like doner meat with chips on top of a pizza. That sounds like a nice pizza. That Eagles Cliff. Oh, is it Eagles Cliff? Did I get it right? OMG, get on it. Best thing ever. Need to try it. Can't believe it. Bad for the people. Not in Teesside. Exactly. That's a very northern thing. Get up here and get one absolutely delicious. So it's breaded chicken, bechamel sauce, and cheese. That sounds nice. I want it, Definitely going to have to go up there. AJ, we're going to have to fly up there. Ed, AJ, Steve, everyone, let's go. Corner whipped in. Back post. Jota! Tipped over the bar by Mendy. That should be a corner for Liverpool. We're in the 89th minute, 40 seconds. So with 20 seconds to know until how much injury time is left. Tsimikas is taking it from the left side. Can Liverpool grab a late winner? Little argy bargies in the box. Well, they're looking. Oh, he's having a word with Aspilicueta here. Big tasty, large fries, Diet Coke, all good for me. Not going to lie. Also have the bacon double. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, you're putting out. What's happened here? Free kick? Free kick for Chelsea. I'm getting too caught up in the food here. Aspie against two CBs that's 6'4" and 6'5". Don't like seeing that. Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, you're pronouncing the Eagles Cliff. Oh, okay, yeah. Pizza, right. And with a bit of garlic dip, absolutely delicious. So, yo, Grace. All this food talk. By the way, there's 3 minutes left, and we've got 2 minutes left of that added time. He is looking like a 1-1 draw. Look at Klopp smiling and then absolutely going crazy at the fourth official, Craig Pawson. Me and Boran will get one. We're going to have to, Grace. Liverpool going to nick this. Jota drifting out left. Sadio Mane. Thiago. Tried Five Guys the other day. What? Before I get into that and rant about this, how have you had a Five Guys and not liked it? Five Guys is the best, not for the price. I'm reluctant to get one because of how much it costs. But for the price, what? I'm in shock. Five Guys is delicious. Definitely overpriced, but delicious. Oh, disappointing in Grace and Ed there, man. Man of the match, Sky Sports has gone for Andreas Christensen. And you know what? For me, I'm going for Edouard Mendy. I'm saying my man of the match is Edouard Mendy. Guys, let me know who you think your man of the match is in this game. Sky's gone for Christensen. I can see that. You got to go for a Chelsea defender given the circumstances. But for me, it's Edouard Mendy. Dave Pole, that's what happened. It's Dave for you, Steve. Always on the floor. You know he loves to do that. I hated it. Chips were so salty and my burger dried out so fast. But yeah, the chips are a bit salty, to be fair. I think that's why I like them. Mendy more. Yes, AJ, I agree with you. That was my first one. Just opened up on Teesside. With the burger, Grace, I think maybe because it was just opened, they're having some teething problems. You know, got some new staff that they need to train and really get there. So I'll give it another try. Birmingham, is that the nearest one? I think it is. Yeah, I think that one's the nearest one, Birmingham. There might be one up in like Walsall or something, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Birmingham, I think that's the nearest one. That's the one that I like. Get one there in the ball ring. Beautiful. Man of the match, Mendy. Yeah. Nice to see you agree with me. Another corner for Liverpool. If Virgil van Dijk can nod one in here, he steals it for me. Tsimikas headed away. Thiago Silva. And Anthony Taylor blows for full time. It finishes Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1. After Liverpool were behind through a Kai Havertz not winner. First goal was scored by Kai Havertz from a corner, flicked on. Chelsea celebrating that draw, and they think they deserve to, given the circumstances. It's a brilliant result, given the fact that they were down to 10 men for all of the second half and towards the end of the first. Liverpool disappointed not to take more than a point. Virgil van Dijk had the better of Lukaku in this game. Point shared, decent. Merryhill, that's the closest one. Thanks, Tish. That's the one that's closest to here. Five Guys. 1-1 prediction was bang on. Grace, you said that one as well. Big up, Grace. Steve, the 2-1 didn't prove to be right. The Klopp didn't grab the goal. You did say 1-1, but you thought the Cop would grab the goal in the end. Thank you to everyone. Exactly, Grace. Massive round of applause for you people. You guys are the man of the match for this one. Well done. Thank you for joining in, guys. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for joining in. Hope you leave a like as well. Hope you've enjoyed it. That's what I was meant to say. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more if you're brand new here. Thank you for joining. We'll be bringing you another watch along tomorrow. Wolves versus Manchester United. Take care. I look forward to seeing you then. Boo-hoo. Unlucky Steve. Get your last bits of comments in now. I'll give you about 30 seconds before I shut this down. Let me know how you feel, people. I just want to give you guys a bit of a shout out as well. Get in your comments so I can say thank you to everyone. Just from here, from what I can. Oh, wait there, I missed this one out. Wanted to try that millionaire shortbread milkshake. Oh, sounds nice. Is that from Five Guys as well? Thank you very much, Steve. This is it. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate. I'm sure we'll be interacting later. I hope you've had a good day off, and I hope you enjoy your bank holiday weekend as well. Playing Aston Villa next. Don't know what to think about that. Is it Aston Villa you're playing next? I thought it was okay, yeah, I thought Man United were meant to play Aston Villa. Sorry. But yes, I hope that all goes well for you. I'm sure it will. Aston Villa, you'll beat them. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Tish. Great. Get your takeaways, people. It's a Saturday. Make sure you get them in. Have a conversation with Mum about that. Nah, dinner's ready, so I can't have that. Cheers. See you later, people. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend if you're in the UK, or if not, wherever you are from watching. Enjoy yourself. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.